Yeah, it's several seconds until YouTube picks up on it.
Oh my god, I hate it. So I am assuming that means no guest then.
I don't know.
Probably not.
Maybe Dev will show up. Who knows?
You okay? You can keep saying I don't know, but I feel like you should know.
Your
You
feelings
really think...
are largely irrelevant to me.
I believe that.
I don't know. It's like I vaguely remember Art saying like, "Oh yeah, so fucking last week is Rima. The week before that was Honey," and he was like, "Okay, the week after Rima is when I'm bringing on my new grooming victim," and I'm like, "Okay." But I guess the grooming victim decided to do a flip instead of showing up here. God fucking damn it! Take that shit down, Arch. Also, hi chat. How are you?
Oh Jesus! I just saw the foot.
Yeah, I kind of like this one.
No, that took a second. I was looking for where the joke was, and then I saw the foot.
Maybe we'll even have a V today. Who even knows?
Who knows? Didn't he drop in on one like a few weeks ago?
Yeah.
I heard his voice come in when I was out shoveling. I was listening to the podcast.
Yeah. The funny Romanian voice always brightens the mood because I'm like, funny voice.
Funny Romanians.
Funny Romanian.
You need to go take a trip to Romania.
Lumi, why are you like this? I didn't do anything. You're welcome, Lumi. Quibbus, did you make this? God damn it.
You already have so many super chats from before you were even live.
Yeah, that tends to happen.
Do we need to like be more on top of making sure you do the super chats every 30-40 minutes? Just so that there's no risk of them like deleting.
Because today I've only got like 3 hours, and then I have to leave for a southern vacation. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were already on vacation.
Nope. He said that he's doing the ArchCast this week, and then he's going on vacation for a week, which means I get LumiCast next Saturday. And who knows? Maybe to spice it up between my live streams on my channel. Maybe I'll just do one random ass gaming stream on Arch's channel just so people are like, huh, is Arch actually playing games? And it's like,
Fun.
no, it's me, Lumi.
Hey Dev,
Also,
how's it going?
Devian.
Hello. Speaking of playing games, I've been playing a whole bunch of them.
What have you been playing?
You need to play Monster Hunter. You need to join us. You need to join me for Monster Hunter. Same with Dry Dev.
Yeah, I probably
Dry
do
Bread.
Don't you
Dry
fucking
Dev.
start, Jesus.
He is Dry Dev.
There's like a solid like third of the chat who won't call me my name. They just call me Dry Dev because I showed up when you left.
Because
No,
it's true. Dry Dev.
I read Dry Dev in the chat, and then I meant to say Dry Bread, but that was still on my mind. I'm like, fuck.
Look, we're both here at the same time in the same place. I can't be him.
I don't know. I know it could be a well-timed AI.
I could be the greatest ventriloquist of all time.
Yeah.
Give me just a moment.
God, your guys' PNGs are just
Dev has
funny.
been playing games because Dev has free time. Because Dev doesn't do what I tell him to do.
Hold on. I have the complete opposite of free time right now.
That is
You
true.
wouldn't be playing games if you had free time, you sack of shit.
Oh,
Listen,
how are you going to respond?
listen. Sometimes you're just stuck waiting, and you can't do anything else. So that's just how it is.
Oh, are you waiting on that thing you were telling me about?
I think so. Wait, hold on. I think I told you about 5 different things. What are we talking about? Here, just DM it to me.
The art?
Okay.
Oh yeah. So the Canada art is like
Yeah, that one.
75% done. He gave me a finished version so I could start doing the Canadian election videos, and I was like, okay, I want you to change this. And he's like, okay. So he's working on it. But
Okay,
basically,
yeah, that's the last thing you told me about.
yeah, the Canadian election videos, including the trucker video, are all kind of lined up. The research is pretty much done. It's just I need some artwork for it, and then I'll start putting them out.
You can just do what I do. Just take a random existing photo, just slap your face over it. Boom. You don't need art. You just need really bad Photoshop skills.
Yeah, just do all the art in paint. Freehand it with your mouse. Use a
No, just-
trackpad.
Well,
Yes, I do trackpad stick figures.
I love the idea that you finally make the trucker video, and it's just like the lowest quality thrown together thing you've ever made. Build it up for years and years on end, and everything is just like it's like a Draw My Life video done in Paint. You're recording, you like dig out some $10 20-year-old Logitech stick microphone to do the voiceover.
I think I fucking had one of those back in the day.
Yeah, me too. Oh god, it's got to be like I was reminded of this the other day. So way back in the early days of gaming YouTube, when Angry Video Game Nerd did his first 2 videos, and then he didn't do any videos for like a year and a half. And during that gap, there was a whole bunch of people who tried to do their own angry video game reviews, and most of them were horrible. But there was someone called Play It Bogart, who I'm friends with now, who did Let's Plays and game reviews back then, and on his very first ever review of a game was Hide Light on the NES.
Oh my fucking god,
it's
dude, what a
7
game.
minutes done with no script, just a voiceover on some gameplay at the beginning talking about how bad it is, and like halfway through you hear him like yell at his sister in the background to shut up, and that's just in the video.
Oh man, I recall, I think it was Bogart and Armake21 both inspired Spoonie to get into it, eh?
That is true, yes.
And isn't Armake dead now? Didn't he die?
He died, God, I guess it was like several years ago now. I want to say that was like 2018, something like that. Was it lung cancer? I think he went out the same way as
COVID.
Was it? Oh, see, I thought it was lung cancer.
He died on 2023.
Ignorant.
I think lung cancer is what got the angry, hardcore, pissed off video game nerd.
Man. Fucking.
Man.
Oh yeah. I already sent this to Arch. He doesn't give a shit. I already sent this to Dry Bread. Dev, did you see the new shit that YouTube is doing with ads now?
Mid-roll update?
Man.
I'll take a look at it in just a second, but I'll drop in live links first, just to finish up this convo. You're talking about this type of mic?
Hold on, let me go into the live links.
Is that a microphone or a very thin dildo?
It could be either one. It depends how creative you want to be. Yes, I had that exact microphone. It was the shits.
Yeah, I had it in silver. It's basically like the go-to, you buy a family PC in the year 2000 mic, it comes with it.
Yeah.
It's like a piece of shit.
Although I got mine in like 2009.
Oh, Jesus, dude.
real piece of garbage. Yeah, I think mine was silver as well. Mine definitely wasn't all black. I know the base was silver. I don't remember the rest. AVGN is not dead. I didn't say AVGN is dead. No, the angry, hardcore, pissed off video gamer. Hold on, I think I'm missing one of the words.
Hardcore. Okay, there are so many AVGN clones. It's hilarious to look back on it. Who is that one fat Russian guy?
That's the guy I'm talking about. The angry, hardcore, pissed off video gamer.
Wait, he died?
He's dead. Okay, you were shocked the last 3 times I told you he died. How do you never remember this?
Because he's Russian.
Okay, no, I gotta look it up because here we go. He's the pissed off, angry, hardcore video gamer. That is the funniest thing to me. Pissed off, angry. Why did you have both of them in the name? Okay, do any of you know Lady Emily? Me and Lady Emily one night at like probably 2 in the morning or something, I did a Twitter space where I was just like bullshitting and talking about stuff while I was making nachos. And then I suddenly get a request for someone to join the call, and it's Lady Emily. And she comes in, and we start going through, there's an archive of hundreds of angry, hardcore, pissed off video gamer videos, and we just start going through them, and every single one that we would go to was somehow way more insane than the last one. Like, we'd click on a video, and it's like, it's a review of a game, and one frame in, and we're like, is he naked? Like, he's like laying in bed with his camera pointed at his face from top down, and we see a lot of chest hair, and we're like, I think he's naked, and he's doing this from bed, just freehanding it.
Yep.
Or he's just doing like Bible verses, or like.
The last time I looked into this, I was watching it on EFAP because Mahler pulled some up at the end of an EFAP episode, and And I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is this? So we started watching it. I was like, oh yeah, this fucking... He like destroyed his GameCube on one of the episodes, I think. He like threw it across the room.
Yes. He did all kinds of crazy shit that like I don't know what he thought about his own show. Like, what? There was no format. There really was no format. Every video was so wildly different.
Shit. Oh yeah, also, Lady Emily is never, ever going to fucking speak to me. Not after the Trevor Conroy video. There's no fucking
Yeah,
way.
I know you hate her.
Well, here's the thing, like, I don't know her. I don't really hate her. I just know that she was wrong about that topic. Like, she played victim trying to get this guy canceled over, like, consensual interactions. It's, like, she has some explaining to do, man.
I agree. It's just, I've also known her for quite a while, and I really don't think any of it was malicious.
Was she just
I don't-
stupid?
I don't think it's necessarily stupid either. I mean, you did read the messages. You know they were pretty fucking nuts. But she did also kind of play into it.
No! Why'd you kick me, Arch?
I think he wanted
I
you
have
guys to shut up.
decided to ban you both because you start talking about drama. This is always what Dev does. Drama.
Okay,
I
in
don't care
fairness,
about your
I-
internet shouting matches, Dev.
In fairness, I was talking about the pissed off, angry.
There, I banned him too.
Jesus.
Fucking
All
10
right.
minutes of just screeching monkey drama. Fucking Canadians.
We're laughing about old YouTubers.
God, I hope America bombs you.
They're gonna annex us, not bomb us. Come on, get with it.
Listen, it would suck, but it would also mean that we could very easily move to the States.
I know, right? I would be so pumped to leave. You have
Let
no
not
idea.
a single brick stand upon brick.
Dude, I'd be in North Carolina
fall
like
out that shit.
tomorrow. If we got annexed, I'd be gone, man.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. Like the big reason to stay here is the healthcare, but that would be gone. So fuck it, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Go south.
Yeah, going south, southeast. I'll be in like North Florida. So what's going on with the show? You didn't send me a fucking itinerary.
You really think we have an itinerary? Just look at the title of the stream.
He
You
gave
enjoyed
me-
Starship Troopers wrong.
That was Fallout 1.
Oh no, Arch, were you supposed to put a comma there
Heresy's the question.
after
Fire
Starship
is the
Troopers?
answer.
No, because it messes with the tags if you put commas in it.
Oh.
I see.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna be getting a remake of Starship Troopers.
Actually, we have
Oh,
several
it's gonna be
things we
shit,
need to
isn't it?
do a day.
You ignorant.
Several.
Yeah.
There are many things on our itinerary today. Competent, high-level things. First, however,
Also, hi Arch, it's been a while. What's up? How's it
don't you
going?
just hi me? We've talked recently. Don't.
He's just about to get to the
Not
article
on a
and you just cut him off
stream.
with a
I wasn't
high
here
arch.
last week.
You can't do
I-
that, especially not 10 minutes after we've fucking met. Whoops. Shit, I broke my fidget toy.
Oh my god.
I mean, I think I've spoken to like Arch and Lumi offline between now and last time I was here, but not like this is the first time I've been on stream with you in like a little while. So what's up? What's going on?
Dev,
Yeah.
we're not here to talk about our feelings.
Yeah, what's going on is I think he was just about to say the first article.
No, I think the only feelings Arch will talk about is making me sad, and then hearing me all sad, pathetic and stuff when he asked me what's the geopolitics on this country and this country today. Don't you dare ask me about Zelensky and JD Vance. I will just be like, I don't know. He pissed off America and he got kicked out of the White House. That's all I know.
Speaking of, Dev, why do you want Ukrainians to keep dying, you fucking malicious bitch?
What's the edgiest possible answer I could give?
Why
hate-
do you
hate
dislike
Ukrainians.
Ukrainians?
Actually, just give me a second. I'll be right back.
Oh, he's gonna research to piss people off.
He's going to the article to find like all the slurs for Ukrainians.
Don't worry, chat. We'll call him out on his nonsense. But for Volodymyr, apparently a Norwegian company told a U.S. nuclear submarine to F off when they tried to refuel and refuse to service any more U.S. Navy warships. Carry fund. Well, there's your first problem. A nuclear submarine. Refueling. Tards. General Grievous, thoughts on Daredevil? I think he's gay. I genuinely think Daredevil is homosexual.
The blind one,
No.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome to Pink and Opinion.
Yeah. There you go. All gay characters in the MCU so far. Daredevil. Yep. Nope. Definitely.
Was he gay?
Yep. I look forward to seeing the new TV show because apparently it's looking pretty good, and I did enjoy the first one. But Daredevil's always been a little bit of a gay superhero to me. I don't like him.
Odd
I've never liked Daredevil.
Odd that you put doesn't like and to gay next to each other.
Never liked him. I don't know why. His superpowers are dumb. Like, I can hear real good. Oh.
Oh, when you put it that way.
Never liked Daredevil. Spider-Man's a good guy, but Daredevil, no.
Fair.
Exhale.
Spider-Man.
Hello, Arch. I see Haltbach bunkers from Norway is refusing to refuel American military ships. Norwegian vassal state process has been accelerated. Is this the same nuclear submarine requiring refueling? And no, Chad, he did not bang She-Hulk. She-Hulk banged him. There's a difference.
Wait,
Plus,
Daredevil?
I've seen that She-Hulk. It's nothing to brag about.
Oh, hold on. I thought you said he was gay.
Yeah. Like I said, She-Hulk banged him. It was rape.
Oh. Okay.
So on the list, daily reminder, Uncle Vlad saved the world 3 times. 1, defying global homo. 2, curing the lung feud. 3, not giving in to Biden's White House provocations. Sluxon Doppelganger, how much would it take for Arch to change his Inquisitor persona to Chaos Lord? I haven't thought about that.
I'm back. Sorry, had to go to the washroom.
But why?
Did you wash
Gotta
your
pee.
hands? Did
I was
you
thinking
wash
about it,
your hands,
actually.
Steph?
Of course, I wash my hands. Okay, so I was thinking about it a little bit.
Okay.
I guess like Lumi, you mentioned before I left something about you don't want to talk about Zelensky, and I realized that I'm like Arch is the host, I'm the politics person, and you're like the cultural person. I think.
Culture.
Oh no, I didn't say I didn't want to talk about it. I just said I will sound sad, pathetic, and cry if you ask me
What?
about geopolitics because I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
That's what I mean, though. So that's kind of my niche, and yours is like the cultural niche, I think. And dry bread, yours is the drama niche.
My
I laugh
niche
about
is-
things, then people in the comments say that they like me.
I don't think there are niches here at all.
Oh, okay.
Well, Dev might be the political niche, but Lumlum's insightful political commentary is not the reason I bring Lumlum along. It's to show pictures of feet and watch her do things.
Okay.
Vile.
Your niche
Me.
is the foot stuff. Okay, got it. You got the foot thing covered.
It's not my niche though, and then I have Savvy betraying me. On my
Oh,
foot-
has Savvy leaned into the foot fetish thing too?
Oh, Savvy likes feet more than I do.
Mm.
She's the one that sends me foot art.
And there
Wait,
is right,
she's-
chat. We got
she's sending you
1,000
foot art.
likes on the Stamford Bridge, so I will now have
I've
to try
lost.
and get Savvy and Sargon in the same room.
Ooh.
Don't expect too much, though. I'm pretty sure she'll probably, turn all kitteny there.
See, chat's right. Brett is the in-house wrestling historian. That's what I'm here for.
Feet for the foot, God, Lum. Shut up.
Dryfee says, starting off strong with Catherine the Great's fetish, eh? Good God, that woman must have been carnivorous.
She was a horse fucker, wasn't she?
A fan of the equine persuasion.
Uh,
But seriously, Deb, why do Ukrainians have to keep dying?
Okay. Do you want a real conversation on this, or is it like a meme question?
Mostly just, seeing if Dev wants people to die. Why do you want
Okay,
people
yes.
to die, Dev?
Because basically I'm harvesting their souls for a massive incantation.
okay, so it's like
I
a
knew
it's
it.
like a
There you go,
spirit
chat.
bomb, but they have to die for it.
Yeah.
Service guarantees
Okay.
citizenship.
Well, I like Goku, so that's fine.
It's largely just pure malice.
That's the
No,
name
I
of the
think-
spell, in fact.
No,
Can you name a
I think
Finnish
he's working
wrestler?
on
Lord
the-
Ludwig Borga.
Heresy is the question. Fire.
I think he's working on the incantation to make sure that his favorite prime minister stays in office forever, no matter what they say.
Okay, so I know, Drybed, you know all about this. I don't know if you two know about this.
I have
Trump
lost.
might have actually secured a liberal victory in the coming election.
Oh,
Dev,
What happened?
Trump did nothing.
What happened?
You
Oh no!
did
no,
that.
no, no, no. This was and I showed you. We were speaking
I have
earlier, Arch, a few
lost.
days ago or whatever. I sent you the fucking graph, and I'll put it in I'll put it in live link so you can look at it. Okay.
Dev has
Okay.
been
Whatever-
doing everything in his power to buttress
ignorant
Trudeau's
slut.
position.
Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Okay.
Oh no, yeah, no, I do know about this. This is
What the hell is
terrifying.
this?
I am not happy about it.
Okay, so this is the polling for the Canadian, basically how popular the Canadian Parliament is since 2021, right? The
Mhm.
blue line is the Conservatives, the red line is the Liberals, and then you have a bunch of other smaller parties at the bottom, right? And the Conservatives have been polling consistently ahead of the Liberals for years
have
now.
lost.
It was a Conservative shoo-in in the next election. We were just basically waiting for Trudeau to ride his time out because he was historically unpopular, okay? As soon as Trump gets into office and starts like making those threatening overtures towards Canada, the Conservatives tank and the Liberals skyrocket.
Dude, I'm pissed.
And it's actually looking like you might have another Liberal victory.
I'm
And I'm just
okay.
like, holy shit! The
Oh.
Trump okay.
Justin Trudeau had the third lowest approval rating of any prime minister in Canadian history, and the millisecond the tariffs got announced, the Liberal Party surged massively in popularity because they're our nationalist party. Most countries is the right-wing party. In Canada, the left-wing party is the really nationalist party, and the right-wing party is usually the one that kind of buddies up to America and wants to trade with people and everything. And so as soon as the tariffs start getting threatened on us, people get all rah-rah nationalistic behind the Liberal Party. Dude, he was resigning! He was resigning this month! They furloughed the government since January! Why do we have to pay for them when they're not doing anything? They literally furlough the government so that he doesn't get kicked out through a vote of no confidence and get an early election. And because of Trump doing this tariff shit, it may have worked! The Liberals might win again!
You know, this sounds like a skill issue on your part.
You know, this literally Canada's incredible outgrowth preference, their desperate, deep-seated, burning desire to be cuckheld, is what does this.
They really want to not be America. And it's
Yes.
ridiculous how we build a national identity around hating our neighbor when our neighbor is really good to us. It's so
always-
embarrassing.
Yeah. So yeah, so nationalism in Canada is left wing, all right? If you're a conservative, you're not really all that nationalistic. You're more of like a monarchy cuck, and you're also much more of a let's have closer ties to the United States because they're our neighbors and we're going to be friends, right? So it's kind of the inverse of how it works in other countries.
Yeah.
America does not think about Canada at all. America barely knows Canada exists. All right, like the only time an American thinks about Canada is when they get some maple syrup, or they have that one friend in school who says that she has like a girlfriend who lives from Canada and you wouldn't know her. Right?
Yeah.
That's the only
Yeah.
time Americans think of Canada. Otherwise, Canada doesn't exist. Meanwhile, Canadians are constantly thinking of America, and they're constantly wondering, are we too much like the States? We have to make ourselves different somehow. So a lot of the Canadian national identity is just based in not being American. So the nationalists here in Canada like to do everything that America isn't doing. So because like American nationalism is very right wing, Canadian nationalism is very, very left wing, because it's all about being defined in opposition to the States. So as soon as there's any sort of reason to hate the United States and Canada, the left wing massively becomes more popular. And it's happened several times over the course of my lifetime, and it's happening again right now.
Pointing out, too, that, like, this
The
is how Canada has
situation can be
culturally
summed up
been for
very
hundreds
simply.
of years.
Yeah.
This, when there's immigration scandals, mass immigration, the occasional rape, spending 2 years and hundreds of millions of Canadian bullshit money trying desperately to find alleged mass graves and finding nothing, the Canadian populace looks like this. This is Canada. This is Canada right there.
Yeah.
That is Canada. But the moment America so much as breathes negatively, it's all no war crimes. Buy shotguns. We will not surrender an inch of Canadian soil unless it's to brown people.
Yeah, things are kind of ridiculous here. It really is. So the worst part about it is that so Pierre Poilievre, the conservative leader, he's pretty popular, and he has some pretty good policies that he wants to implement, and he definitely he's good in front of a microphone. Like he is just the whole package, right?
He's the best conservative leader we've had in the last 4.
Yeah, for sure. He's definitely the whole package of the guy that you want to come into power next. And then you put him beside Trudeau, and Trudeau's stumbling over his words, and he's just kind of like a cuck. And then Pierre Poilievre just is like, hey, fuck you. Just directly. He gets right to it. There's no bullshit with this guy, right?
Yeah. Watching the House debates are pretty great.
Oh yeah, when he just immediately rolls over everyone in the House debates. It's pretty funny sometimes.
He's very good at it.
He is compared, not completely unfairly, but kind of unfairly, he's compared to Trump, because Trump has a lot of those qualities, but unlike Trump, Pierre Poilievre has been in Parliament for 20 years, and he knows to play the political game more than Trump does. However, the issue is that Pierre Poilievre's entire ramp up for this coming election has been that Canada's broken, Canada's fucked, Trudeau's ruined everything, we have to fix our economy. However, now that Canadian nationalist sentiment is on the rise, he can't go with Canada is broken as the slogan anymore. He has to somehow pivot towards an anti-American stance, because that's the popular thing right now. And so now Poilievre is attacking Trump, even though Poilievre has been pretty warm with Trump in the past, and also his party is historically warm with the United States. He has to somehow adopt this, no, we're doing Canada first thing. But that's already in the Liberals' back pocket. It is a disaster for the Conservatives right now, and I can't believe that this has happened, to be honest, because, well, actually, no, I kind of can't believe it, because every single time Trump has tried to put his thumb on a foreign election, it's always backfired. It backfired in Germany too. So I mean, fuck. Maybe that's just how it is, right? Trump waddles in and he's like, I want your country to vote in my guy, and they're like, fuck you, and they don't do it.
Didn't backfire in Germany. So. What? What
do you mean? No. Trump specifically said that he did not want the Conservatives to win. He wanted the AFD to win, and that didn't happen.
AFD
and then Trump
did
turned around.
Win.
I'm pretty sure they're not in power.
AFD absolutely won. They increased their share of the power by 9% in one election, seizing 20% of the populace in a country with 8 parties. They are the second largest party in Germany now, up from being the 8th.
Okay. Here, let me rephrase. They did not win the election. They are not in power. They are not the majority party.
Yeah, but they can't be, unless they get 51% of all of Germany's votes, which will take a few more years.
Maybe so. But nonetheless, I do recall seeing Trump and people around him basically bad-mouthing the German Conservatives. But the German Conservatives won. They're the ones who are actually forming government. So it's and then Trump, after that happened, he turned around on Truth Social and was like, my friends in the German Conservative Party won. It's you fucking liar. You were shitting on them a week ago. So it's okay.
I mean, okay, Dev, it's but I've noticed this in politics and on Twitter and amongst content creators. They'll shit talk people one day, and then as soon as, it's convenient, it's oh my god, hi friends, how are you? And then as soon as they want to cancel you for something, even if you had never talked to them before, it's oh, this person is so bad. I've been friends with them for a while, and I just knew something was wrong. And it's okay, bitch, first off, who are you?
I've always known something was wrong with Lum Lum.
I mean, a lot's wrong with me. From my mental health issues to the people bullying me.
No, I know exactly.
Oh god, that mouth is so creepy.
At least make one of them dry bread rather than just having 2 of me.
What? No, I hate him.
So do I, though. It doesn't matter.
That's true.
But Lumi, though, you are completely correct, though. At least when it comes to the content creation space, there are so many fucking creators out there who are snakes, and it's kind of ridiculous. how they will sweet talk you and then stab you in the back like immediately. The number of people who haven't, I could like probably count on one hand. I mean, actually, no, I'd say two hands who haven't done it.
Stabbed you yet?
It's the name of the game at this point.
Yeah.
It's like, still on the topic, but pretty recent. Have you seen Tectone's recent video? Talking about his time in OTK and everything.
I do not think so.
I'll link it to you, but it's a very interesting video.
Sorry, what's the OTK again? That sounds familiar.
That's
Mizkif,
Asmongold's,
Asmongold, yeah.
Asmongold's company, but Asmon left it like a while ago.
Oh,
To be fair, I think everyone in OTK has had drama, right?
is it like a
Mizkif-
streamer house?
Yeah, it's like a
No,
it
it's not
was
streamer
a
house,
streamer
it's-
house for a little bit, but now they've all gone their separate ways.
No,
Oh, okay.
I thought originally OTK was just like a group of friends shooting the shit and doing whatever. Then it turned into like an actual organization.
That's true, but for a while they were everyone but Asmongold was living in Mizkif's house for
I
a
was-
short time there, like years ago.
I was about to say, like, you really think Asmon left his house during that point of time?
Yeah, no, he doesn't leave
he's
his
the one
house
who
in
didn't.
general.
He's the one who didn't.
I remember Mizkif exists. That's a bit.
Yeah,
Why? Hold on. Why am I the drama guy if I don't know any drama ever?
Because we always talk about it whenever you're here.
Yeah, you're usually the one who instigates.
What, me?
Uh-huh.
What drama have I instigated?
Well, you have Dev, and he makes drama.
I have
You-
both of you fuckers talk to Dev way more than I do.
Dry bread. When you and Dev are in the same room, you turn into a teenage girl where it's like, oh my god, do you hear about this? Oh my god!
We were talking about YouTubers from 15 years ago. I wasn't even drama. It was laughing about someone's awkward first video. What's dramatic about that? I'm friends with
Giving you
Bogart.
shit. I'm gonna give you shit.
Yeah, well, Dev is the one who called me the drama one.
Listen, if you hang out with Lady Emily, you have to be. It's just how it is.
I talked to her once in a call. It wasn't even about drama. It was about that guy that you laugh about, too.
There's the new one. Is it the new picture? Who's making these anyway?
I'm assuming it was Arch.
Hold on. Yeah, it's Arch who's making them because I can see the link. It's fucking. It's C users. It's his fucking computer.
Oh, cringe! You're
Anyway.
using OneDrive still.
There we go. No, I've got
To
like
be
three.
clear,
I'm just
try.
I'm saving the D stuff, the C, the dev stuff on C folder because I need to get a hold of it quickly.
Mm.
in any case, if we want to get back to the politics for a minute,
Yes.
in terms of just like Trump basically doing whatever he wants, and he's being the bull in a china shop again. In terms of how other countries are taking it, a lot of them are just they're more leaning hard into the anti-Trump stuff this time than they were in 2016. There's a lot of foreign pushback from Trump's various moves, including in Canada. It'll probably continue to be that way, in fact, for the next little while. So we might have another liberal fucking government here. And yeah, it is in fact Trump's fault. This wouldn't have happened if the Mar-a-Lago meeting with Trudeau hadn't have happened.
Dev has done everything in his power to guarantee more Trudeau. And maybe
Can you
he'll
really
get it.
He
Can you
really
guys just
wanted
annex
Trump to
us?
stay in office.
If he stays in office, he's going to break the
God.
record for the longest ever prime minister in Canadian history.
Chat.
Fuck.
Chat.
Let's not do that.
Chat. I have an idea. I'm just saying that maybe I could Photoshop this one too.
Oh my fucking god!
Hey, if he wins again, he will be
Yes.
the first ever prime minister who announced that he was going to step down just to win again. White girls fuck dogs.
Yep.
Chat.
dog
Which
show
one
is
is
alive
Dev
and
and
well.
which one is Trudeau?
Hold on.
Trudeau
There's
in
only,
one of his
there's
many
only
costumes.
one white woman in this call, okay?
Yeah, it's you, Dev.
Don't call me out like that.
Dev would be the white woman because she looks way too eager to kiss that dog, and then Trudeau would just be sitting there like, why is this man looking at me?
I don't know. I think the dog is initiating.
I don't know. The woman looks way too into it.
Well,
And
she's
so that
definitely
happens,
into
yeah.
it. God, she took a picture of this too. That's the crazy thing.
Well, somebody else
Okay, well,
took a
that's-
picture out of it. That's
Well,
worse.
that's
Come on.
part of the crazy thing, I guess.
Yeah, it's clearly a third person taking that picture.
Yeah, somebody was
Oh
enjoying
no, you're
this.
right. God, and it's like not even a Photoshop. Like the shadows are all right.
It's probably like her boyfriend. Just like, okay, honey.
No, I think
I'll
the
take
dog
this
is her
picture.
boyfriend.
No, her boyfriend's getting cucked by the dog.
Oh, that's even worse. Also, chat's right. Lumi's Latinx, not a white woman.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Lumi's defense, we have no evidence that she does anything with animals. At least
That's
not all the parts on
disgusting.
their feet.
Just their paws.
Why are you like this?
Because it's funny.
Largely, yes.
All right, what else do we want to talk about besides Dev wanting to really make out with Trudeau?
Yeah.
Well, he's done a good job in making sure that Trudeau might still have a chance.
I think that was Trump who did that.
Yeah.
No, that was definitely Dev.
Joking aside, is it like joking aside?
Yeah,
this is definitely-
it was the tariffs. The millisecond the tariffs were announced, this happened.
Oh yeah.
No, it was Dev. Trump had no reason to do this. It was definitely Dev.
Dev working in the shadow government. He sent the email, it's time to rig the
Here's
polls.
the question. Fire is the answer.
Damn it. Sometimes this is more difficult than it looks, chat.
Running this
Are you-
show?
New Photoshop.
I think he's actively photoshopping you on the dog,
Oh, maybe
no.
so.
or you on the woman. Disgusting.
Where's the truckers vid, Dev? I already talked about that when I first came in.
Yeah, it's coming.
Artwork's being made for it. Artwork's being made for it. It's
Yeah,
finally happening.
three quarters done.
You know what? I will read super chats while Arch is actively
Photoshop.
editing. All right, JJ Stickman for 11. You missed my super chat. I think
I didn't see it. It might have been deleted by YouTube. That does happen.
possibly. I'm not reading your name. You know who you are for 20.
lost.
Hello, Arch, Bread, and Lum Lum. Watch Space King. I will note that down. I don't know what Space King is. Nuddlefarious for 5. Hey, Arch, thoughts on that U.S. submarine having to change course because a Norwegian company is refusing to refuel U.S. vessels over the Zelensky thing? I don't know. Why is your country backwards, Arch?
Ah, finally. Right, there you go. Right, wait.
Oh, no! It's worse!
Thoughts.
You gave Trudeau a dog mouth.
Yeah.
It looks like a dog's trying to escape his body.
I don't know the full details about the submarine, so I can't comment on the submarine.
Why does it look like Trudeau's crying? Like, it really looks like he's crying. Was he crying in the picture you found?
I think it's just a bad edit, but no. Dev, why are you holding this man hostage? He's sobbing.
Dev looks really happy about it. Trudeau's really upset. Never thought you could make me feel bad for Trudeau, but he's some kind of horrible chimera monster, and he doesn't look like he wants to live.
God damn it.
Now, chat, I did my part. Now press the like button. I don't know anything about the submarine. It sounds like a rumor to me, as the first guy who mentioned it was like, it's a nuclear submarine looking to refuel. Oh. Hot tip, they don't refuel much. Corona, how long do you guys think it's going to take the devs and Capcom to fix the optimization performance problems in Monster Hunter Wild? I didn't actually have any performance problems, so I don't even know. But apparently lots of people are having like really, really terrible performances.
The thing that I'm seeing that's a common factor with performance issues is that a lot of them have AMD parts. That's
Yes.
probably why.
I will punish
Team
you
Red,
for
eh?
choosing this card, you filthy...
Well,
That's
there's
what
your
they meant.
problem.
That, and it was some hacker got into the game, and they found 2 separate instances of de novo running at the same time,
Nah.
plus Capcom's own anti-tamper software, so It's running more DRM than video game.
Gee, I wonder what's causing the performance issues.
Man, who knows?
Is
Something
it doing
difficult
that
to tell.
fucking thing where it tries to draw unlimited frames? Is there no frame limiter in the game? Because I hate when games don't have that option.
There is a setting to cap your frames. I cap mine at 60.
Okay, good, because like there's no reason not to have that in your game. There's fucking Civilization 7 has no frame cap, and so it tries to draw unlimited frames. So I have to use fucking DX Story, the like ancient Japanese recording software. I open that just because it has a built-in frame limiter, so I can set it to 60, and then boom, performance is awesome.
Well. Brandon, Dev, and Negadev on the same Archcast. I'm about to more than I care about Canada, aren't I? Yep, started immediately.
Yep.
With
I'm
Dev
assuming you
defending
missed the
Trudeau.
word no. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we're the Trudeau Defense Squad.
Like, literally, though, I am not fucking wrong on this. This is just the left's and the left and the West in general's unbelievable outgroup preference, where 20 years of mass immigrations and all of its societal problems, and the average Canadian is still like, no, hug a brown person day. But so much as a hint of the in-group goes like, this is kind of dumb, you gotta change this. It's full-on war. Like, if the fetishization of the other must stop.
Well, you got to understand with Canada, it's a unique thing. Our government has been promoting as our culture anti-Americanism since the early 1800s. You can find propaganda photos from before Canada even had the prairies of the Canadian government trying to get closer ties with Britain and saying that it is anti-Canadian to trade with America. This has been a core part of our top-down culture for well over 100 years.
Oh yeah,
This
but
isn't like a
again,
recent left thing for us.
That's just the in-group thing. Whereas this is the out-group thing.
Well, this is the important part, though, Arch, is that America is no longer considered a part of the in-group.
It absolutely is.
From the Canadian point of view, no.
Absolutely is. It absolutely is. It's all the in-group. You simply have a microcosm of what Europe has. You think you hate America. Oh, we won't hate America. Pfft, bitches. You've barely been at war like twice, motherfuckers. We've been at war with each other for 500 years consistently. Norway and Denmark has had 150 armed conflicts throughout its history. You are the in-group.
It's just that with Canada, it's literally a top-down culture trying to teach Canadians to hate America, and it's been this way for like 150 years now.
I know, and again, I'm telling you, you have nothing on us. We have entire genres of jokes about each other's nationalities. We've been hating each other for the last few thousand years.
I understand that. I'm saying this
we
is
all
a different.
hate each other. Let's move on.
Yeah, I understand and I agree. I'm just saying it's different. This is a different kind of anti-whateverism. It's not rooted in the same thing as what Europe has.
Oh, it is. It is the exact same thing. It is ancestral antagonism. It's just you have got a lot shorter history of it.
Well, no, because we had
the in-group. You have the same values, you have the same preferences, you speak the same language. You are absolutely the same group.
Yeah, but our problem with America didn't stem from the actual people. The actual Canadians, for the most part, didn't really have an issue with America, and Americans didn't have an issue with Canada, because we're basically culturally homogenous. The problem literally was the government was always promoting that we're supposed to have these big differences in this big issue, when I don't know if you can find two more cultures than Canadians and Americans that are more homogenous.
Like, listen,
it's completely artificial.
Yeah, but
Whereas, like, at least with like with the British and the Scottish, the British and the Scottish, at least there's cultural differences and a long history of wars and stuff. With Canada and America, our history is friendly outside of the government telling us not to like Americans.
Only because we have a longer history.
Okay, new topic. I dropped the link in the live links, Arch, if you don't mind, because this is I decided to go hunting for the whole Norway will not refuel story, and I found it.
Okay.
So, basically, Norwegian petroleum giant, what is it? Haltbach?
Haltbach.
They have decided to no longer help the U.S. Navy. the now they basically posted it on their company's official Facebook page that they will no longer refuel any ships from the U.S. Navy, not just submarines.
Heresy's the question. Fire is the answer.
Yes, it's a private company. Well,
Yeah.
it's fond of saying it's a private company. It can do whatever it wants.
It can do whatever it wants. Yep.
Slava
So they said-
Ukraini. Oh, that's a fucking Canadian level of cuck right there. Oh, I condemn it. I condemn it, chat. Unilaterally and completely.
Heresy's the question.
So they said, we've decided
Fire is the
to
answer.
immediately stop as a fuel provider to American forces in Norway and their ships calling in Norwegian ports. No fuel to the Americans. We encourage all Norwegians and Europeans to follow our example. So yeah, they're doing this out of protest for how the next administration seems to be going with Ukraine. So okay,
And
well,
the
there you go.
Russians too. And America, just sue them. Like, sue them. We have so many protections against this stuff in Norway. Just sue them. Now,
And yes, someone in the chat said it's not really virtue signaling if they're taking a real financial hit to do so. It's like, that's true. If they're willing to lose the business, it's not a virtue signal. It's actually a real move.
Yeah.
fucking excuse-moi. Have you been paying attention to video games the last 20 years?
Here's the thing. They still think they're going to make money, though.
Yeah, but
These guys know they're not
just because they're willing to shoot themselves in the head doesn't mean that they're not doing it for stupid reasons.
That's not what I said, Arch.
Well, it's still a virtue signal. It's, oh, look at me, I'm nice. That's the primary reason behind this.
Okay, hold on, real quick. A virtue signal is a public expression of opinions or sentiments intended to demonstrate one's good character or social conscience or the moral correctness of one's position on a particular issue.
Yes.
Okay, so basically, then any
It's
sort
an
of
assertion
statement
of
about
I'm
morality,
right.
any sort of statement of morality is a virtue signal. Then.
Yes!
Yeah, I don't know if I believe that.
Yes, every
Like-
statement of morality is a virtue signal. We judge it based upon how valid it is.
Well,
If,
sure,
for
but, like,
example,
the
your
whole-
virtue signal is, I'm a tiny oil company, I refuse to service Americans. All right.
I mean, I've always felt that there's this idea within the concept of virtue signaling that it has to basically be costless for you to do it. It's something that you post on Twitter. It doesn't cost you anything to say it, but it makes you look better. So it's
Yeah.
like you're like reaping free clout. That's what makes it a virtue signal. If you're actually taking some sort of damage to stand by your morals, then it's not a virtue signal, in my opinion.
Well, your definition appears to oppose your view, Dev.
How do you mean?
Well, that wasn't the definition you just wrote out. That was something you made
Yeah.
up now.
I'm not
Yeah.
a fan of that definition, to be honest.
Oh, I'm perfectly fine with it.
Heresy's the question. Fire
Well,
is
then here's the
answer.
thing. If that's the case, then any sort of moral statement is a virtue signal.
Uh-huh.
But that just sounds ridiculous to me.
Well, no, because you've given a negative connotation to the word virtue signal.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Do we not all have a negative idea? Okay, well, if you're
I
saying you
judge
don't-
the intent and the effect of it.
Okay.
Because there are
I mean,
cases in which you are simply just aligning yourself with the popular morals at the time. You know, when everybody is going, long live Ukraine, and you too having no idea what's going on. Yeah, long live Ukraine. That's a bad virtue signal. It's still a virtue signal, just the same as the guy who actually means it.
Yeah, but like I don't consider me just saying my opinions, trying to signal virtue to anybody. I'm literally just saying my opinions.
Yeah, but if you're doing it on social media when it's a hot topic and you post the Ukrainian flag on it, even if it's your
Yeah, but-
opinion,
Yeah,
It
but
is a
what if that's
virtue.
not what I'm doing? Because you
but
really
that-
you wildly broadened the idea of what is a virtue
I did
signal.
not. Dev, why did he broadened?
I think I get what Arch is saying. Like, for example, you know how all those college students were like, oh yeah, pro-Palestine, blah 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 blah, Hamas, whatever, blah 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 blah. There were a lot of students there that were like, oh yeah, we're protesting this. Someone asks, what exactly are you protesting and what do they do? They're like, I don't know, but I'm here to support the cause anyway.
The cause. No, I've
Yes.
seen those too. But here's the thing, though. There's clearly a big difference between someone who protests a thing and it costs them nothing to do it versus someone who makes a moral stand and then actually loses something but says, no, this is the right thing to do. I'm going to stay on this course. Those are two very different things.
Okay, but that is your definition of what is virtuous, though, not what a virtue signal is.
Okay, I think this is a semantic argument.
No, this is a very, very, very solid argument, because you have to define virtue for a virtue signal, and in your case, you attribute something to be virtuous is when you do something that is self-sacrificing, something damaging to your own position, but you do it because it's right. That is a virtuous action.
Well, sure, yes.
Yes?
Is it a signal? Are you doing it specifically to signal to other people?
Well, if you're stating it out public, it is a signal, yes.
Is it automatically a signal if it's in
Yes.
public, though? Because, like, not everything is... Just because it's in public doesn't mean that the intention is to signal it out so that other people see.
Really? You're communicating, but your intent is not to communicate.
Okay,
No,
we are arguing in circles
if
here.
you think the harvest
things-
clout-
No. Shut up. Ladies. You're all ugly. Shut up. Anyways,
Ouch.
we're arguing in circles. Let's
No.
continue on.
I'm
with
pretty
this.
sure I'm
Shut
beating
up,
them
Arch.
both up.
Shut up, Arch!
Which I don't think you know what my
No, no, no,
opinion
no.
is. I didn't get to
Okay,
finish.
So, okay, putting aside the virtue signaling, when it comes to this actual move here, when this Norwegian private company says, we're not going to refuel American ships anymore because we object to what America's doing with regards to Ukraine. What do you think?
Sue them for discriminatory practices.
Is that actually against the law in Norway?
I guarantee you it probably is.
I mean, it's not because they're American, though. It's
Well,
not like
no,
they're
it is
discriminating
because they're
against
American.
Americans. Well, no. It's because of what America's doing in Ukraine.
No
That's what
fuel
it
to
is, right?
Americans. Americans.
Yeah, but what else? But what else does it say, though?
Nothing. No fuel to Americans.
What is the previous? What does the previous passage say, Arch?
No fuel to Americans.
Before that,
We have.
No, hold on. Shut up. Nope. Scroll down. Stop. As a result, we have decided to immediately stop as a fuel provider to American forces in Norway and their ships calling Norwegian ports. So any American forces. So I'm sure if, say, an American ship full of civilians are like, we're empty, they'll be like, okay. So probably just stating they're not helping American military.
I think so too. I mean, if you actually think that this is a claim against all Americans, that's like saying if you object to China's genocide of the Uyghurs or something, then you hate the Chinese people. It's like no. These are different entities here.
Yeah.
I don't know what a Uyghur is. It sounds like a type of plant.
They're the
It's
people
a group
who
that
migrated.
China's genociding right now.
They're
I
the people who traveled through the steppes and became the Turks.
The thing is,
Huh.
again, this is absolutely legal according to Norwegian literal law. There would only be that it's a different nation. That would be the argument, that they're not the same nation, and therefore the same laws don't apply. But it is not legal for a Norwegian company to deny services to anyone based on something
Heresy's
like
the
being
question.
American.
Fire
That's
is the
literally
answer.
our law. You are not allowed to deny services based on gender, pregnancy, your age, your status, your gender expression, etc., etc., etc. All of it's illegal.
I have lost shit.
So, this is probably not a legal thing for the Norwegian company to do. But it probably will be difficult for the American state to argue that case.
Yep, they're gonna challenge it in court. I guess we'll see what happens.
I don't think they give a shit.
No, I don't think they care either, to be honest. If they cared, but I don't think they do. Yeah.
Haltback bunkers, let's see. Yeah. It just seems to be one of countless such companies, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's a particularly big deal. I would just say that they're being douchebags about it, and to hit them back if possible. Now, back to the definition of virtue.
Oh no.
What's the next article?
Actually, I don't know if I just... Oh, there. You know what? We're going to have a moment of levity now. Look at that.
What's going on here?
The
He's a
urban,
shoplifter getting knocked out.
the urban youth is trying to shoplift. And then comes our
Insecurity's
hero,
finally stopping
Daredevil.
him.
Oh, dude! I thought he was gonna like punch over the cart. I wasn't even looking at the dude on the right.
What did he throw? A
Is the
hammer?
Is the shoplifter completely unmasked?
Yes.
So here we have
that
a
is-
Marvel
that is
hero
bold.
moment. Our Marvel
Like, he
hero
knows
comes
he's-
in
Oh,
here.
that's a wine bottle.
No, it's a
Wow.
battle of cola. He lifts a bottle of a liter and a half of cola, and with perfect precision, whoosh-oomph.
Wow. No, you're
Did you
right.
actually
Yeah,
link
that's
the
a
search?
closed pop bottle.
Yep, there's no hesitation there. He doesn't need to really aim or anything. Like, there's no real wind-up period. He just walks into frame, sees this, and just, wha.
Man, that is a. Did he overhand it like two hands?
Yep.
Yep.
That is so
See.
awkward to throw.
Yeah,
How did
exactly.
He landed that.
Boom.
He practiced this ahead of time. That was
it
too
looks like he
precise.
was throwing it like he was throwing an axe, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
he'd spent countless hours in his mother's basement just waiting for this very moment. Bunk.
But yeah, people are just
Fuck.
done with all of the shoplifting bullshit that's been escalating in the States.
Yeah.
You know-
Just people just blatantly walking out of stores taking stuff and videos going viral like every fucking day of a new shoplift, and people at this point they're just like fighting the shoplifters because
That
no one
shit
fucking
is-
cares anymore.
So infuriating.
Yeah.
It's like I know this shit didn't happen in New York because they're complacent with anything. I'm guessing this is either Chicago, Atlanta, or maybe LA. No, not LA, because they're just as complacent as the New Yorkers.
Do we have like any update on the health of that guy? Because he dropped like a rock.
Oh, who cares? Oh, who
He's
cares?
probably fine.
Who
I mean, I hope he got
cares?
charged. The dude
Yeah.
who got the shoplifter, obviously, not the dude who hit him in the head with a bottle. I hope he got away.
I don't know. Depending on what state it is, they're probably just gonna be like, "Oh, it's okay. He just has a rough childhood. You let him go."
Yeah.
A fine and solid
Oh.
shot.
So there's
Fucking
one thing I've seen
crazy.
recently, okay? So everyone knows that when you shoplift from a store too much, the store cannot afford to keep going, and so they shut down. It's like, well, we gotta
Yeah.
pull out. Like, we don't have enough. We can't fucking keep doing this, guys. So the company pulls out. And I can't find it, but I read a few weeks ago that there was a court order for a store to keep operating even though they were operating at a loss.
The fuck?
Because that store was the only store in this poor neighborhood, but it kept getting fucking stolen from. And they were like, we got to pull out. And then there was like a lower level court was like, sorry, you can't pull out. It's like, what the fuck?
Are they gonna get like subsidized or something?
I don't know. Maybe they're just saying you just have to continuously lose money for the good of the community or some bullshit.
That
It's
seems
Do
fucking
you have
terrible.
a link for that?
that seems upsettingly close to slave labor.
Yeah, it does.
That's
Does anyone in the
that's
chat know
like
what I'm
that's
talking
really
about?
that's fucking really towing close to the
I'm gonna
line
try to
there.
find this. That I have never heard of a court being able to do that to a business.
Well, they'll probably appeal it, right? Because there's a lot of wild rulings that come out of lower courts that get slapped down.
Or do you know like what state that happened in?
Okay, hold on. This is from April of 2024. San Francisco considers forcing grocery stores to stay open
Wow.
while they're running at a loss.
Yeah, sounds California. That's
ridiculous.
right.
Yeah.
That's fucking nuts, man. How do they
Hold
get
on.
how do they get away with saying anything about like labor and like workers' rights and shit? And then they're considering forcing people to
Harrison,
work
the
there.
question.
If you
Fire
have
is
that,
the
if you have that article, Lumi, can you link it? Can you drop it in live links to take a look at it?
Yeah. Shoot, what the fuck? On Tuesday, Preston introduced the Neighborhood Grocery Protection Act. The legislation seeks to resurrect a law that was passed by the Board of Supervisors in 1984 and swiftly vetoed by Feinstein.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Here.
Feinstein. Rob Feinstein?
No, I think it's Diane.
Oh.
What's her name?
Here you go. Here's the two that I found.
Forcing grocery stores to stay open amid crime. Fucking ridiculous, man.
That's crazy.
I mean, it's California. What do you expect?
Like forcing them to stay open. Like what are they
Yeah.
Are they
You
forcing them to
will
go to
work.
work? Yeah, like okay, like what are the parameters on that? Like what if everybody working on the floor quit? Are they allowed? Is the government going to tell them they can't quit? Or is this just being imposed on the owners? Like how does this
Probably
work in any practical sense?
Probably
Yeah.
the businesses themselves, because they cannot force employees to stay, because then they can consider that literal slave labor.
That's
Yeah.
true, yeah.
Well,
I mean,
then
if
you
you're
have
forcing
to, like,
the owners
burn
to
your
keep
building
working,
down or
though.
something, because like that's all you can do. It's all
Well,
shit.
you
yeah.
will
burnt down in the
close
middle of the night.
eventually, but it'll be a 6-month period before you can close. So
All right.
I would just announce that I was closing it and then take all of the stuff out of the store and then just let it sit there for 6 months.
It's open, but nothing's inside.
Yeah.
Come on in.
There you go.
All right, if the government's going to step in and force the business to continue to operate because the government says so, is that not what the fascists did?
Yep.
It's exactly what they did. They march in and they say, "You're running this how we want you to run it."
Mm-hmm.
It's all so tiring. I don't know how, like,
Oh,
San Francisco and everything can function like this. I don't know how New York City can keep functioning like this. It's like I've been doing a couple of, good old react videos to Cash Johnson. I think that's his name.
It's a cool name.
He's been doing a bunch of videos talking about the absolute fucking state of New York City, and it's so bad. It's so fucking bad.
oh, it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse too, but that's a whole other story.
Yeah.
If we can move on to that if you want, but first I found something that's like kind of related, and I'll put this in live links too. I remember seeing this floating around as well. Arch, you got to look at this fucking story because it's wild. Okay. So what's going on here basically is you have a theater in Paris, and the people who own this theater, they were very what refugees welcome, very welcoming, very inclusive. Bring the refugees in. They have a welcome refugees to France conference in the theater. Okay, and they invite 200 migrants to come in and enjoy this conference, and then after the conference was over. Like after it was like 3-hour show or something, the migrants refused to leave, and it's like, okay, well the show's over, so can you guys go home? And they're like, no, and then they squatted in the theater for 3 months.
Oh my god!
What
And
So,
now
sorry,
the
this is
theater
New York?
owners. No, this is in Paris.
Okay.
And now the theater owners are basically abandoning the theater and abandoning their business, and they're just like, we can't fucking run it. Like we haven't been able to like do anything with our theater. So we can't have shows here anymore, so we have to just leave. We have to abandon it.
Wow. So they're like living like a fucking commune in there or something. Like, okay, you said there was like 400 people?
200, yeah.
200 people just living in this theater illegally, just squatting in the building.
There are now
Yep.
446 people living inside illegally.
Oh my god. So it's essentially been taken over and turned into a community center. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Man, still related to theaters. Did you see the ceiling collapse into this theater, but no one was in there because it was the new Captain America movie? So
Yeah.
thank God no
Captain
one was
America
in there. and got
saves
hurt.
lives.
Oh, thank god it was Captain America playing.
So no one fucking got hit.
Lucky that.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Somebody could
Man,
have been
if it was-
seriously hurt if there was a movie on screen.
Yeah, if this was a Neil Breen movie, then they would have been wiped out, but thankfully it was just some Hollywood garbage. Unironically, more people would be dead if Neil Breen was playing in there.
Yeah. We are. It is,
Oh.
what a wild world that like the big blockbusters, no one fucking sees them. People want to see shit like Neil Breen. or The
Yeah, I
Room,
know, right?
you know?
Making his green screen movies.
Oh, Arch, it looks like you have to make me small. You reach your super chat goal.
Nice.
Meantime.
God fucking!
Jesus.
Ugh! Why are you like this?
Small lum on head. You are welcome, chat.
I don't know. She's just drinking the blood of Christ. It's fine.
She is a good Christian girl.
Yeah.
Washing the feet of the unwashed.
Okay.
Why?
Yeah.
I didn't do this myself. It was forced upon me.
See, the twist is we're gonna learn later down the line Lumi's been making all of these.
No, I don't even know how to Photoshop. Do you want to see the extent of my Photoshop skills?
We're looking at it right now.
No! I
Arch has
can't
been playing
do that
cover for
well.
you this whole time.
I don't know how to do that. Fucking, let me see if I can find it.
Oh, you can track Lum-Lums through history and moments.
Huh?
Yep. It's pretty simple. Wherever there's feet washing. Here, for example, there you go. Washing immigrants' feet. One of Lum-Lum's many things.
What?
Faith for Dreamers. What is this? What are we looking at?
Oh, God.
Your neighbor as a...
There we go.
Is that the Pope?
I just need to send this to Lum-Lum's people. They'll probably Photoshop it nice and quick.
So
Is
there's
he, like-
there's a Christian thing where, you know, people of high status will wash the feet of people of low status as a way to humble them, right? And so
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
it's been like adopted for like citizens washing the feet of migrants. And it's like, okay, now there's a fucking virtue signal, Arch, if there ever has one.
Yeah.
Service
Jesus.
guarantees citizenship.
But Dev, this is an act that does sacrifice something. It sacrifices their time and their dignity.
You were the one
Yeah.
arguing in favor of the idea that it's always a virtue signal, even if you're sacrificing is legitimate.
Yes. That's why I said that this fulfills Dev's qualification of not being a virtue signal. Because it does
fair enough.
sacrifice something.
Mm.
Service
Oh,
guarantees
but here you go. This is the extent of my skills of being able to edit pictures. And I still managed to fuck it up.
Oh, little sweat beads. Ah, she hasn't had feet in a while.
Oh,
Unfortunately.
is that like
God
a thumb?
damn it.
Is that like a stream thumbnail?
Yes, it was while I was playing Red Dead Redemption 2.
I mean, it's all right, but that's just you booting up VTuber Studio and then being on top of a picture of the game, isn't it? And then putting
Yeah.
some
No.
text on it.
No, just look at the text. I managed to still fuck it up.
What text?
I had to cross out while because I typed it twice.
Oh. Oh, Jesus.
So-
Shut up! Graphic design is not my passion.
Perhaps Lum-Lum should not be allowed near a computer.
No, how am I supposed to do my job?
Yeah, what the fuck? Is she supposed to get Henry to cuck people or whatever?
Hey, I still play video games better than
Service
art,
guarantees
so that's
citizenship.
one thing I have above him. Except, like, you know, the autism map simulators
Mm.
that I can't get my head.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
was
know
gonna
about that
say,
either. I think
I
any
was
game
gonna-
will throw at you.
I was
It
gonna
won't
say,
even
if you 1v1 him, or better yet, if you 2v2 him in Dawn of War 2, I think you're done.
What's a Dawn of War?
See, there's the first problem. Were you on the show when me and Arch were nerding out about Dawn of War?
I think just like similarly to when Dev starts talking for an extended period, I just kind of zone out and I
Okay,
hear
fair.
white noise.
It's a
Have you had
Warhammer. It's a series of
Stop zoning
Warhammer
out?
40k RTS games from back in the day. They're good.
You know what? Fair. I don't know. It's like Art should join me for Monster Hunter. I think all of us should play Monster Hunter. I think it'd be fun.
Hey, I'm up for it. I need to buy the game though.
It's so good. I just beat the main campaign.
But that was quick. Hasn't it been out for like 24 hours?
It's
Few days, I think.
it's a short campaign,
Oh,
and
okay.
it's more hand-holdy than Monster Hunter World.
Monster
I'm gonna
Hunter
be
World was the
completely
one
honest
like
with you.
7 years ago.
Oh, what, Dev?
So I have not played a Monster Hunter game since Monster Hunter Try on the Wii, so I'm very far behind.
That's okay.
I mean, it's not like you have to play all of them, but no, this one
Yeah.
is very, very hand-holdy. It's very good for people who have never played a Monster Hunter game before. I wish they would stop holding your hand once you get through the like halfway point, but hopefully they'll give us a option to turn off our escort.
At least it has that really hot blonde chick, right?
Is it still
Yeah.
like a good game though? Like, is the gameplay
Oh
still
yeah.
good? Okay,
Oh,
cool.
I
Because like,
fucking love it.
yeah, I'm not a big fan of the handholdy stuff, especially considering like I played Monster Hunter, like the old PS2 one for a while, and that was sadistic. So, like, I don't mind when the game is hard as balls and doesn't teach you much. But, like, I don't really mind the handholdy stuff as long as the gameplay is still really good.
Yeah, it's very good. I love it so much. And I love my Palico. She's perfect. I modeled her after my cat.
That's awesome.
It is way easier, though. It feels way easier than the previous ones.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Gotta feed the boys.
It's
The
easy enough
boys.
that Arch can actually, probably not die.
I didn't die.
How far along did you get into the game, Arch, before you're like, I gotta go?
I just played for like 3 hours, I think.
Oh, so you only did like 2 missions. Got it.
Heresy's the question. Fire
Just
is the
like
answer.
KCD 2 too. Way easier than the first one. Kind of sad.
So we
Things
talked
are
Yeah.
about
getting easier.
we talked about New York a whole bunch. Do you want to talk about Eric Adams a bit?
No, I don't even know who that is.
He's the mayor of New York, and he's embroiled in a crazy fucking scandal right now.
Didn't he just
sounds
get
about right,
pardoned
Adam.
of his bullshit, and then all of his co-workers are like, "Oh, why are you siding with Trump now, grr?"
I mean, kind of. That's like kind of the story, yeah. No, it's not the full story
Yeah.
though.
I don't know.
Not-
Enlighten me, Dev. I'll try not to zone out as you speak.
Do you actually want? Well, hold on, Arch. Do you actually want to go down this rabbit hole or no?
No,
It's news though, Arch. It's news.
no, I want to talk about Starship Troopers now.
Okay.
No.
Starship Troopers is far more important than what happens
It's a
in
corrupt
New York.
Democrat though. It's a corrupt Democratic politician.
Meow.
You love that shit.
Water is wet. Meow.
Oh, the little dude drinking apple juice.
Starship Troopers is getting a remake by Sony Studios. They have announced this. Or, well, kind of. That somebody is like, my asshole tells me. My butthole tingles. So, it's a rumor, in essence, but at least it's something. There's been rumors about this for ages. Maybe we're latching on to just hope and stuff. But
Okay.
it does make sense because it is actually one of Sony's biggest, things right now. Sony hasn't really produced anything worthwhile for a very long time. Sony's just been kind of shit forever. And every
Where's
time.
this article, Arch? Is it
I'm
in
back.
live links?
No.
Sorry, what I
Oh.
miss?
Can you put it in
Starship
live links?
Troopers.
Yes, Starship Troopers.
Thank you.
You missed Dev saying that he took on a new lover. It's
What?
Mayor Eric Adams.
No,
Okay.
it's the opposite of what happened.
Who's Eric Adams?
See,
the
Dev,
mayor of New
nobody
York.
fucking cares. Nobody
Mayor of
knows.
New York and his scandal, but that's okay.
I don't
Yeah,
know
the
who that
scandal
is, other than your lover.
New lover.
God damn
It was
Okay.
tragic, really.
Okay.
But,
So
but also,
anyway,
like,
anyway,
okay,
let's talk about Starship Troopers then, because I do have something to say about this. I do have something to say about this. So
Yeah.
Arch, I know Arch knows this. I don't know if you two know this, but I know Arch definitely knows this. Arch, you know how the movie was intended to be a satire of fascism, but
Yeah.
the novel was not a satire of fascism. And in order to make it work in the movie, it's kind of like the point of the movie is all kind of twisted around itself.
Yes. Well, I don't even know if it twists around itself. Because Paul Verhoeven didn't actually write the damn thing.
You didn't? I thought he was the writer.
No, Paul Verhoeven did not write it. He famously said that he gave up on the book after getting like 30 pages in.
Wow, he didn't last
yes.
long.
Well, here's what's interesting though, is that he said he gave up on the book at a certain point in the book. And if you go to the book and read it and get to that point, it is one of the conversations that the instructor is having with the students. And this is basically when, like, these scenes are basically when Heinlein kind of stops the story of the book for a bit and then just talks about his own political philosophy for a little while. Like, that's the point of those scenes. And it might have been the service guarantees citizenship scene. Or it might have been like the violence is the ultimate authority scene. It's one of those scenes where Heinlein basically lays out a point of view that it's not liberal, it's not socialist, and it's not fascist. It's a completely different view of politics that is alien to the modern world. And because you have progressives who read this thing, they read everything as fascist unless it's their specific brand of leftism, right? So that's why Starship Troopers is viewed as fascist, even though it's clearly not fascist.
That, and because I don't know if he himself is leftist necessarily, as in like properly doctrinally, but there was a long period there, and especially around the time of Starship Troopers, where all forms of nationalism and militarism was seen as innately fascist.
Yes, that was a thing for a while, definitely.
Yes, because people are stupid.
Where it's like, if you had like if your country has an army, it is fascist.
Yes.
If your country is a country, it is fascist. Like,
Yep.
and you can still see that if you go to like the anarchist left spaces on the internet, you can find a whole bunch of people like that who are like, if your community is policed by a police force, it is a fascist community.
Yes.
It's like, you guys are fucking retarded.
Yeah, there was a lot of that. And even the majority of the movie reviews of Starship Troopers around the same time echo that sentiment. But what was interesting was that he actually portrayed the Terran Federation surprisingly accurate to how it is portrayed in the book.
Mm-hmm.
And whether that was through sheer undiluted fucking accident or not is the big question. Because for the longest time, Starship Troopers' only real link to fascism was the clothing choices, which is what Paul Verhoeven had a deal over. They all wear grey. Their helmets have got kind of the shape of the traditional World War II Stahlhelm. The Games and Theories divisions have fucking storm coats and so on. And the Terran Federation's logo is an eagle. But everything else in it has almost nothing to do with fascism. And you would have thought, I mean, they even have co-ed showers, largely because Paul Verhoeven was a horny bitch, basically, but like co-ed showering has very little to do with fascism.
Yeah. There's, oh man, this is something I've been thinking about for a while. You know how like there's like the media literacy leftists who are like, you don't understand what the author is trying to say in this piece of art,
shit.
and they're actually just making fun of you stupid right winger. Like, you've all seen this stuff,
Yeah,
right?
a lot.
Obnoxious.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes it's true, right? I'm pretty sure that The Boys is clearly meant to be an anti-right wing piece of media. Now it's the newest season's not that good compared to the earlier ones, but whatever. Like, there's clearly authorial intent in The Boys, right? However, not everything's The fucking Boys. Not everything is pro-left or anti-right. It's just not how the world works. However, the people who talk about media literacy the most have flattened their politics down to the point that everything is either them, leftist, anarchist, socialist, good, versus the other guys, right-wing, fascist, evil, the worst possible thing ever, everything's fascist. And they've flattened the politics down so much that they're actually completely incapable of actually being media literate. And so, when this generation of people comes up and starts writing, for example, a new Starship Troopers, it's going to be the most heavy-handed fucking bullshit movie. I'm calling it now. They're gonna bring in some dumb fuck millennial writers who are all left leaning, and they're gonna be like, we're gonna make it so that they really know that it's actually anti-fascist cinema this time, guys, and it's gonna be like the worst fucking experience.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the reason why they've flattened it isn't even just because they're retarded. That's part of it. But it is because this has been a cultural weapon of the left. The entirety of media literacy has been a left-wing project, almost from beginning to end. It is very, very, very few people on the right or center or anywhere else that does the media literacy interpretation of politics thing, because we didn't want to have politics on our entertainment. And so it's almost completely a purview of their side. That is why everything is either, this is you idiotic right wing, it's making fun of you, or this is actually good stuff because it's leftist. That's why they can't have any subtle critique, because it's all meant to build up on their worldview. It is a tool for them to use. Because even like The Boys, as you say, The Boys is clearly intended to be an incredibly negative stereotype on conservatism and religion, and Christianity in particular, of course. And yet, a lot of it doesn't come across as such, to the point where a lot of people are viewing Homelander extremely sympathetically, and not even despite, but probably because of the show's countless attempts to demasculinize him to the max.
Yeah, he becomes like a punching bag, and you feel sorry for him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys watched the most recent season, or if you care about me spoiling it if you haven't watched it, but I'll talk about it just briefly here.
Arch and I had to review that shit, so yes, we have seen it.
Yeah, you know what's going on then. So there's the sequence where he goes back to where he was a kid, and that whole episode is basically like Homelander getting the justice that he deserves, frankly, for how terrible he was treated by everyone. And the show is trying to make you the show is trying to make you think of him as a villain, and it's like no. Homelander's villainous. But in this episode, he's doing the absolute right thing. Like he's completely in the right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they made him the most sympathetic and most like relatable character there is in that entire fucking show. It's like, I don't give a shit about Huey. I don't give a shit about any of them because frankly, they're all fucking boring now. Homelander is like the only interesting character in that entire show. It's like, I'm sorry, but everyone else is legitimately boring.
And the problem is...
I still like Butcher.
They've actually extended this, because obviously there's the mainline comics, where he is, frankly, a lot more villainous, but they did a spin-off comic for Homelander, which actually shows him, again, far more sympathetic, as he didn't start out this way. Initial Homelander wanted to help, but he was never actually taught how to help anyone. And so when he tries to disarm the first villain, who's like an assault rifle, and he's shooting at Homelander, Homelander's okay, I've seen like superhero shows. I just use my heat vision to like melt the gun, right? Because it's a very like classic Superman thing. Except if you melt a piece of metal in somebody's arms...
Yeah.
Yeah. And so Homelander is horrified by like, holy shit, I didn't mean to. Like, God, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's like that version of Homelander is just think of Superman, but the Kents didn't raise him.
Yeah, and he was never taught how to handle his powers. And also bear in mind, there's been a weird power creep in comics. Like, Superman was nowhere near as powerful back in the day as he is now. Not even fucking remotely. Whereas Homelander is basically, like, close to current year Superman, but with no training whatsoever, and raised in a lab by a bunch of scientists who tortured him for shits and giggles.
Oh my god, I gotta show you this. Okay. I'm not sure if I completely agree with this take, Arch, just because back in the day you had a comic panel that was this. So, I guess... One day in deep space, by moving these worlds from their own dying galaxy to new suns at the other side of the universe, I'm saving countless billions of lives.
Okay, that must have been Silver Age, right?
Just pulling tons of inhabited planets through the darkness of space as everyone on them fucking freezes to death, pulling it by a chain. Like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, but even this is newer Superman. Like, I'm talking the original, when they didn't even know what his powers were, so he had the powers of photograph.
The gay beams.
Yeah, if you mean, like, Golden Age Superman, yeah. Silver Age Superman, I mean, in the Silver Age of comics, everything was so fucking wacky that, like, you could just invent a new power. Oh, hey, out-of-memory issue. Wonder if that'll ever get fixed.
Yep. Like, Superman couldn't even fly initially. That's why there was like, jump tall buildings in a single bound, because he literally just jumped.
Yep.
Do you want to?
And then it's been going up. And like, right now, Superman's actually not that powerful, which is kind of weird, but like, Batman is expected to be able to take him on. Wonder Woman, in virtually every iteration now, just beats the fucking shit out of him. Even the Flash is better than him now, so... Oh well. Poor Superman.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. I just found this panel posted somewhere. And it's like Trump removing America from world affairs.
We can but hope.
I see one of those chains is in Canada.
Yep.
Alaska, technically.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's Alaska.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, it's true. Well, that top rate chain, though, I mean, is that in, like, New Brunswick? No, that's, like, way up in Newfoundland.
That's Labrador, yeah.
Yeah.
Nerds.
I suppose, like,
Minor
the thing is,
hurts.
if we're gonna start complaining about this, I'm just gonna bring up the tensile strength of those fucking chains. They're probably not gonna be quite enough.
But it's like in terms of media literacy, there's like a bunch of different flavors of media literacy that people lack. Like there was one book that was going around Twitter that apparently is super controversial because people don't know how to not insert themselves into the book when they read. Because I'm sure you guys are familiar with the book Lolita. Yes.
Yep.
There is now a female equivalent of the book Lolita.
Oh, really?
Fuck you, Arch.
What?
And-
Lumlum is speaking. I've got to have Lumlum picture up.
Anyways. God damn it. Oh my god. But anyways.
She's even
there's
drooling
now-
a little bit.
Fuck you. Anyways, there is now a female equivalent to the book Lolita that is going around, but a bunch of people are like, oh, this book is absolutely disgusting. Why is anyone even reading this? It's like, okay, one, you need to stop self-inserting yourself as the character in the book that it's about. It's about a complete monstrous woman that sexually abuses a 14-year-old. And apparently it is based off of an actual case that happened in 2008, I believe.
One case. I think this happens each weekend, frankly.
Well, yes, but this is specifically written based off of one specific case.
Of like an
here we
older
go.
woman having sex with like a 14-year-old.
A teacher having sex with
yeah.
a student.
It's always a fucking teacher.
Yep. Anyway, yeah, it's the book.
Let's see. I've read this book. It was a tough read. The female narrator is monstrous and doesn't use flowery language or justify her predation by presenting her victims as mature. Okay, so it's one of those things where, yeah, in Lolita, is it Nabokov? He says, like,
Yeah.
oh, she's so mature for her age. And, like, he's deluding himself, clearly. And in this one, she's just like, nope, I just like fucking kids. It's like, oh,
Yep.
okay. Jesus.
Yeah, this is the case that was based off of, if you remember, Deborah LaFave.
Sounds very familiar, yeah, but I don't know the story.
Apparently she managed to get off on a lighter sentence because her lawyer said that she's too pretty for prison.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like her name. Alyssa Nutting.
I was thinking about that too.
That's not even a pen name. That's her real name too.
Now I've heard of like several cases of that. There was one where like a woman did some weird shit with a kid, and then this was in the UK, not the US, but was basically let off of all charges because she was like going to be a doctor, and the UK needed doctors, so they just let her keep going. It's like,
My
just
God.
you stay in school, and it's like that's fucking disgusting, man.
Okay, the back of this book reads like the most female erotica I've ever heard, though. Celeste Price, first and foremost, women, why
Yeah.
do you name yourself this shit? Is 26 years old, beautiful, smart, and married to a handsome man with money, like literally female fetish, and starting a new job as a junior high schooler teacher in suburban Tampa. Yeah, she harbors a dark secret. She's driven by a singular sexual obsession. 14-year-old boys. It's very specific.
Jesus.
As the school year begins, Celeste has chosen to seduce the naive Jack Patrick. Jack Patrick.
What a wrestler name.
A quiet, thoughtful boy in awe of his teacher. But when her lustful frenzy, Jesus, begins to spiral out of control, the insatiable Celeste bypasses each hurdle with swift thinking and shameless determination. This is the most feminine fucking thing I have ever read in my life. Holy shit.
Yeah. There's lots of people in the chat are being like, you have to wood chipper her. I get it, but like this is art. This is people. This is someone's expression. Like I don't. It's
Yeah.
obviously gross, but you still free speech applies, right?
Gross. This sounds like
I mean-
comedy to me.
I mean, unless they're saying to wood chipper the lady who, like, didn't get put in prison because she's going to be a doctor. Yeah, wood chipper her.
Yeah.
Hold on.
yeah.
Again, I'm going to defend my position of this being comedy by reading this. In this sly and salacious work, Nutting forces us to take a long, unflinching look. Nutting will force you.
It's what I hate about like book reviews when you clearly know they have not actually read this goddamn book. There's nothing salacious
Service
about a woman sexually abusing a teenage boy. But God.
But
Ugh.
clearly there can be something pretty funny about it.
Yes, because people don't take it seriously when a boy's being abused.
Listen, I just read this as the most...
Hold on.
I guarantee you there's going to be passages in here where she outwits the police officers in the most female way ever. Like,
Well, I'm going to be reading the book.
You're gonna read
I'm going to
it?
be reading it. Yeah, I'm going to read it.
Just real quick, Lumi. Salacious actually
Fire
works
is the
to
answer.
describe this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
definitionally.
Yes. Salacious just means like inappropriate interest in sexual stuff.
yes, but the way that a lot of people use salacious is not necessarily with the definition. Because people will equate it to like, oh, saucy or sexy and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's
Well, yeah,
that's
I mean,
the,
a lot of
that's the literal
inappropriateness-
definition of salacious.
Yeah, like a lot of inappropriateness is
Yeah.
sexy. So that's I got it.
Again, I don't
But-
want to jerk off to this. I want to laugh at this. This looks fantastic.
But it's like I've been meaning to, actually start doing book reviews and everything.
Okay, sounds
It's
Do an
good.
all-
audiobook of it. Just read it on your stream. Audiobook it.
Yet again,
I
we
have
need
so
to
many
have a more
books I have
important
to go through,
deviation.
so.
New York Times writes, a highly diverting read, Mrs. Nutting lands it.
Okay, I have a bunch of these books from an author called Sandra Hill, where they're just like the worst romance novels where like every character is completely hateable and they're really badly written. And this reads so much like one of those, just reading the back, either than the 14-year-old boy's parts.
A few people in chat are saying I think it should have been me. I mean, yeah, probably. I know it's still bad for the woman to do it, but if I were 14 years old and a hot 26-year-old wanted to fuck me, I'd probably do it. Yes. It doesn't mean that I'm the problem. It means that she's the problem.
Again, this is why people are always just like, oh, it's not bad. The boy probably wanted it. Yeah, okay, switch that up. Switch the genders. Oh, but she wanted it.
Yeah,
Still bad.
It's still bad, even if she
Still
wanted
bad.
it. It's still fucking bad. Yeah.
It's like, see, this is why, like, when dudes come out saying that they were sexually abused, people are like, oh, you probably wanted it, or oh, that you lucky shit. It's like, no. It's still rape.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's so fucking awful when people don't take it seriously, because they're like, oh, I would have liked it if it happened to me. Yeah, well, you weren't in that position, then were you?
It's tragic. A mix of that and with the whole, oh, guys shouldn't show their feelings type of thing, otherwise they'll get laughed at or whatever. Art, shut the fuck up. I
That
already
is
know you're gonna
goddamn
have
true.
to.
Bottle that
Fuck
shit
up,
up, you
Art.
little shits.
Anyways.
Well, so
no.
here's the thing. Like
Suffering
Lumi, you're pretty
Bill's
much
character.
correct. Like, there are definitely going to be people who are underage who would be fine with it, but nonetheless, doesn't mean it should happen.
But
The adult,
this is
the
very
adult
simple.
is still bad.
Allow me to
I'll
prevent
do it.
you from leaping into this fucking hole you're digging for yourself, Dev.
What?
A 14-year-old boy who is habitually fucking his fucking desk would absolutely be all for screwing the hot 26-year-old teacher. But guess what? He's 14. He can't consent. He has no idea what's going on. He doesn't have the responsibility necessary to have intercourse. And it is on the teacher, the elder person, to understand and refuse the boy.
Yes.
Simple.
Yes. That's what I said this whole time.
Dev said that.
Yeah, but poorly. You said it. You have this way of couching everything, Deb, in the precise language where I can see the maximum number of people taking you in a malicious context.
Oh, well, yeah, I've been reading the chat. There's a few people who are just like, he likes
See?
pedophilia. And it's
See?
like, no, some of you just can't listen.
Those people are retarded, though.
Yeah, I know.
Deb, sometimes you have to speak in their language.
The language of retards?
The language of the internet. The common
Guys,
man.
But we all specialize in speaking retard.
See, this is something I've criticized Sargon for countless times when he starts speaking all fancy pants to people. I was like, Sargon, you gotta throw in like a hoodism in there.
Buddhism?
Buddhism?
Arch, are you a
Anyways.
specialist?
Chat, I need this book. Send it to me. Like 12 copies. I'll just...
Why don't you just purchase it?
Arch,
No.
are you gonna open it? Are you gonna finally open a goddamn throne, Arch, so people can send you things?
I want this book because it looks fucking hilarious. I'm sure I would laugh my
Open a
ass off.
throne. Open a throne.
Anyways,
People send you stuff.
the topic is Starship Troopers, and Dev is right. They're going to ruin it because they're going to write it as like, they're going to write this with just the, you know that little Twitter thing with the dude writing with a pencil on fire? It's kind of going to be that, but a dude's just going to look there bulging fucking bloods in his head. Oh my god, I'm going to write this so it's fucking fascism to stand this time. Ah!
Oh, well, shit happens, I guess. I mean, a lot of it really just is. A lot of it really just is people wielding either authorial intent or death of the author as a weapon. They don't actually care about either concept, because for a long time, Harry Potter was like the ultimate queer literature, right? Because people. Think about it for a minute. Kids who are like in the closet because they use magic and they're special and they go off to a magical school and they're fighting Voldemort the fascist. You know, it really lends itself to a left-wing view of it. But then as soon as J.K. Rowling comes out as the transphobe, suddenly it's like, oh my god, you can't do it, you can't, like she's terrible. And it's like, okay, this is all just partisanship. There's no actual analysis happening here.
Here we have a picture of the writer of the new script sitting right next to Make Starship Troopers Fascist. Illustrated.
Do you
perfectly.
remember how, what's her name? The Harry Potter writer, J.K. Rowling. You remember before she was known as the transphobe, she was the one that everyone used to make fun of because she would retroactively make new lore for her books that didn't make any sense. Like, she was, for a while, her thing was saying that Hermione Granger was actually black because she never described how she looks, even though she did. And she was also saying that she was, like, making a bunch of characters gay and stuff after the books had already come out, just on Twitter. Yeah, she was always trying to get a negative attention online just by saying these things that she knew riled people up. It's just she used to do it for, like, pro-gay and saying, oh, but Hermione's black, I never said this, I never described how she looked, and the first book describes her as a ginger, and doing all that stuff. But the one that got her the most attention was coming out against trans shit, and so she's just rolled with that ever since. Have people forgotten that she just used to say things all the time to rile people up? Because she's an attention whore like that? It's just who she is.
Yeah.
What does this have to do with Starship Troopers? Shut up.
We were talking about J.K. Rowling and In the Closet and Harry Potter and whatever.
No, we weren't.
Yeah, we were.
No, we weren't. Because the reason why they'd like to remake this is because it's actually really popular. Sony doesn't have anything. Sony's a shit company, okay? Sony, like literally, Sony's only stuff is in the past, and they usually kill it. Like Total Recall. Total Recall is one of the best movies ever fucking made. It's so fucking good.
Good movie.
And then...
Yeah.
Came the 2-bit turd.
I didn't know this existed.
Good.
Really?
Man, that's an unappealing poster. Also, it's French, which makes it even worse.
It's also a very good movie.
It's awful. It has nothing to do with the original. It's shit. It's shit, and this is what's going to happen to Starship Troopers.
Yep.
Okay,
It looks
hold
so
on.
sad.
Did Sony say they were also going to be doing a Helldivers movie? So it's...
It's gonna be
Making
shit
the
too.
same fucking movie.
That's the video game, right?
Basically.
It's gonna be written by the same guys who do Starship Troopers. Like, oh, I'm gonna show you. It's fascist.
Can't wait to tell you how fascist it is.
Neck veins bulging. Sony's just bad, and that's why this is going to be bad, and that's going to be a problem. But, I do want to put attention to this funny little 2D game, because I actually love the fact that they're making 2D games again.
Is it fascist?
Oh,
Yep.
It looks really Sega CD.
It does look Sega CD, yeah.
That looks sweet. I used to play this Terminator 2 Genesis game back in the day. That was really fun. Oh my god, this looks like it, but good. Oh, it looks a little Contra.
It looked good.
Yeah. And you can clearly see that they've done a lot more detail. Like, the detail work is greater, the animations is better. They're clearly using far more superior, software to do this. but it's still got all of the charm.
I'm not I have a little bit of a pet peeve when you take a pixel art sprite and then you just tilt it so the pixels go askew, but either than that, this looks gorgeous.
Oh yeah, well, it's absolutely
It does look good, yeah.
lovely.
Oh, okay, yeah. I would totally play this. This looks really interesting.
Hopefully it's on Steam.
It said it was
Is
on
it on
PC
Steam?
at the beginning, so probably.
So,
Oh god, I don't see it on Steam. Is it going to
Oh.
be on Epic Games?
Oh god, I forgot Epic Games. Oh, that continuous screen is so good.
Nice.
Yes.
Steam,
Yep.
and Epic.
It is. Oh,
Okay,
okay,
good.
okay. It says okay, good.
Man,
good,
I
thank
haven't.
you.
I gotta rewatch that movie. It's been like 15 years.
It's good stuff, and I'm loving the fact that we are beginning to see a little bit of this retro stuff begin to sneak its way back in again, because this was the sole purview of like tiny indie companies forever, and they did a pretty good job with it. But like you can clearly tell that these guys have a lot more resource and a lot more skill and a lot more time and polish put into this.
Yep, for sure. So if you go back like 10, 15 years, the big thing was to make games that look like they came off the NES, the Nintendo
Yeah.
Entertainment System, with like Shovel Knight, right? And then go back maybe like maybe 10 years ago, maybe 8 years ago, the big thing was to make Super Nintendo looking games like Stardew Valley, right?
Yeah.
And it was only a matter of time before we started to see stuff like a Sega CD, because this looks like a Sega CD game.
For sure.
And then also games that look like they were played on a PlayStation 1 or like an N64.
Yeah.
Those were going to be like the next indie kind of cycles of art. And we're kind of there now. And you know what? I love that shit because I grew up with the N64.
Yeah.
And I am here to see all the N64 likes. It's going to be great. I also love the Sega CD though, so this looks great too.
Yeah, a Sega CD too, like it wasn't super popular. I think a lot of people haven't seen this kind of, I don't know, art style and stuff where it's the old pixel art, but it's slicker and it's smoother. Like the Sega CD and the 32X, for as much as they get made fun of, and rightfully so in many ways, they had some beautiful ass games.
Oh yeah. Snatcher was incredible. I fucking love Snatcher on the
Snatcher
Sega CD.
is like my favorite theme
Oh
to
my
a video
God.
game. I love Snatcher.
This is going to teach people about art styles again, about like, you know, making something that looks good at any time. You know, stylization. Bit of a lost art these days. So I don't mind this at all. I think this will be good.
So what's really interesting is if you go and look up like old Pokemon, for example, like Generation 3 or Generation 4, like the pixel art that wasn't just Game Boy but actually had some color to it. It
Dude,
looked pretty
hurts-
good. It looked
Hurts
pretty
hearing
good.
you call that retro. I play that. I play fucking the first generation on a weekly basis for a living.
I know, but still, I mean, it's retro at this point, Gen 3 and Gen 4, so
It is
But-
true. I know people who are like, my first one was Gen 5, and I was like, I graduated and then played Gen 5.
But so if you go back and look at those old games though, you can see like there's some decent pixel art, but they're very clearly made for the Game Boy Advance, which was a handheld that came out in the 2000s. Like it's limited, right? And then you look at like new Pokemon games, and they just announced one like last week or something, right?
Yeah.
And it looks like shit. It's the most like, I don't know if you've seen it, but it's 3D and it just looks fucking garbage. And then head over to any sort of like pixel fan art person, and they've made these intricate pixel art versions of what a new Pokemon could look like using modern technology with pixel art. And I'm just like, why don't you guys do that?
It has
Why
a
you
lot
gotta-
more personality.
Yeah, like why don't you just make a fucking game that looks like the old ones, but make it with modern technology, make it look better, make it look like this, for example, the thing that you just played, Arch. Why does that have to look like shit? Nintendo, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know.
It's largely because we've forgotten about the power of the human mind. Like, seriously. This is why Diablo 2 is still considered to be more like gory and horror-y than the newer
Game
Diablos.
rocks. I fucking love Diablo 2.
And it's because once you have graphics that are good enough, but not like hyper-realistic, your brain fills in the gaps. Like, it makes Sarah Connor look more badass as she's doing the pull-ups there, for example. You know? And we haven't actually advanced that much in terms of graphics. We've been at pretty much a complete graphical halt for like 10 years, probably, if not more. Realistic graphics aren't really evolving to the point where we can see a major shift up, and so it's all just the same kind of graphic slop to us. And it's even worse, too, when developers, like in the Avowed game, decide to slam on some random brown filter for reasons I will never understand that just makes the entire experience worse.
I hated that trend. That was so big for a while, the brown filter on all the AAA games. Was it Resident Evil 5? When I Let's Played that, I literally found a fan patch that took the filter off, and the game looks gorgeous when you take the filter off.
And they still do that.
That was the trend in the 2000s, yeah.
Except instead of just the brown filter now, it's like diffuse, like they take the color out of everything.
I don't get why.
I have no idea. It's the strangest thing. It just makes everything look lesser.
Hey, at least in that screenshot, like the green dude in the bottom right, he looks pretty good on my monitor. What game is this?
Avowed.
Oh, that's like the new one that just came out, right? Is that any good?
No.
Apparently it's shit.
Oh, I've heard like mixed things. I heard some people say they really like it when they stopped comparing it to Skyrim, but I don't really hear a lot about it.
That's the problem, though, because I've seen a lot of astroturfing about this game. It's like, oh yeah, Avowed's really great. I don't care about the fact that it has like no mechanics. Like you're a 12-year-old who got his first video game. I hate you.
All right, hold on. Revolver Ocelot in the chat says Oblivion looks better than Avowed. I regularly play Oblivion again for my job. I don't know, man. I guess like I've played a lot of Oblivion. I haven't played any Avowed. I've only seen some little videos and little screenshots.
Okay.
I'm not gonna go saying that this looks worse than Oblivion.
Dry bread. Listen.
Yeah.
None of the NPCs in the city move. And do you want to know why they don't move?
What?
They just
That's
stand there?
fucking nuts.
Do you want to know why they don't move?
Why?
The devs were too fucking lazy to put AI pathing for them to walk around and wander.
Okay, don't get me wrong. In Oblivion, the wandering is insane, and they start conversations that are fucking nuts.
They
Oblivion's
don't talk
probably
to anybody. They
Obliv-
sit there in the same place all game.
Oblivion is probably the most unintentionally funny game ever made, and it's also one of the funniest games ever made. I fucking love Oblivion.
Yes, Oblivion does look better from an artistic standpoint. It looks brighter, more interesting. It looks more fantastical. Whereas here, you're fighting a literal fucking skeleton, and it's like, brown skeleton.
Well,
Brown.
in Oblivion, they didn't have the art designer of the old games. They completely changed the look and the feel of Elder Scrolls with Oblivion because the Lord of the Rings movies had come out recently and were very popular, and that is why the whole world in Oblivion looks very, very Lord of the Rings, when the previous games did not at all look like that. They were way more horror-ish almost. So they were intentionally changing. They were intentionally changing the art style like a lot. And that's not a knock on Oblivion. Again, I fucking adore that video game. But like, I don't know. I look at this screenshot, and yes, generic fantasy. But Oblivion was also the most generic fantasy Elder Scrolls game made, like
But
by
at
a
least
lot.
it looked fantastical.
This looks kind of fantastical to me. You got green pistol guy. You got Wizrobe over there. Like you've got one of the Void Walkers from World of Warcraft on the left.
Yeah, but those are the characters.
I see that, yeah.
Like, the world itself just looks fucking overrun immigrant European city.
So I think what you're getting at is that it looks too clean. It
Yeah,
looks
that
too
too.
like plasticky. It looks too manufactured.
I can see that.
Diffuse. I need the colors to pop.
I do want the colors to pop. If you gave this okay, Oblivion is very colorful, and I like that. If you gave this if that moss on the right was a vibrant green, if you made the cloak on the skeleton more vibrant, give him more of a glow to the eyes even, because I like how the skeleton looks a lot. Just maybe brighten them up a little bit, or make the colors a little deeper. I'm a sucker for that.
And speaking of suckers, it is time to start on the super chat so I can wrap up, because I need to go to the
That's
south
right.
of the continent.
Ooh, you've got your
in a few
vacay.
hours.
Wait, you have a vacation coming up? What's going on?
Yeah.
I don't want
He's going on vacation for a week. So
Oh,
I
is
do
next
not
week
desire
LumiCast?
this.
next week is LumiCast, yes.
Awesome.
I would offer to join in, but I actually have my girlfriend over next weekend, and we're watching some local Canadian wrestling, so we'll be busy.
Is
Busy wrestling?
I was about to say, is your girlfriend from Canada? Is she real? But then I'm like, wait, hold on.
I'm Canadian. It'd be weird if she wasn't.
Lum Lum isn't going to even have any guests because she couldn't find anyone who's willing to speak to her.
No,
Well, I'll
it's
be
just
here.
because all of
I can
my
be here,
friends
that's no
are
problem.
busy.
I'll get us a guest, Lumi. Don't worry about it. I'll find someone.
But I'm nervous talking to new people when I'm in charge of things.
It's okay. I know some good people. It'll be fine.
Run in the fear chat. What you missed has been a member for 2 months. Apparently, I've been a member for 2 months. Anyway, thanks for all the shit.
Thanks for all the shit.
I broke my fidget
You
toy.
did.
Anyway, thanks for all the content. Nom Pegs, Dev, and Lumi loves feet. She does. Draken, great. Dev and Dry Commie, concentration is too high today. Also, Fluck, you Arch, and at the end, love your videos, Fish.
Yay.
Subject Noel's been in for 12 months. Woman moment. There's a lot of those. And Maz von Matt, Gulf of Cuba, USA, Mexico. Fair is fair. Cuba should be Mexico, and Mexico should be America. Lumi loves feet. Hello, Lum Lum. Hail Arch. High rest. Congrats to Lumi. Recently hit 5k members in her Foot Clan. Now what does she intend to do with 10k feet? Good question.
It's my end of year goal to get 10k subscribers. I think that's a reasonable goal to have.
You can do that.
Yeah, you can do it.
Zero Firewater. Fat Boy leaves the Archcast. I don't see the trucker video or the hate response videos. Also, Lum Lum, I saw you praising and loving feet on
Heresy's
Twitter
the
earlier.
question.
She does do
Fire is the answer.
I don't.
that. Master Mark.
I'm working on those things. Don't worry about it.
Dev, why don't you want the Epstein files released? Does it have something to do with your bottomless enslavement to the powers that be?
I do actually want the Epstein files released, and I'm kind of surprised that they're not coming out, considering that was a big thing that Trump was talking about beforehand.
Doesn't want them released.
FBI, maybe? I mean, Trump signed the order to get them released, but that's all he can do. For the moment,
I mean,
at
I heard
least.
that the FBI was apparently like mass deleting shit, but I don't know if that's true. I have no idea.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, right, you have Trump purging everyone, you have Kash Patel in charge of the FBI, people getting fired left and right. What's the fucking holdup?
Is it a follow to Trish? You threw Sargon under the bus in a post that also you regularly shit talk and throw V into the bus. On a side note, Arch Asmongold figured out he was eating dick for decades and missed good
Service
games.
guarantees citizenship.
Yep. He did do that.
He was eating dick for decades? What?
Yep, he
What?
did do that.
He just found out? I thought he was eating like Burger King and then not throwing away the trash.
I thought he was eating roaches.
Yeah, and that spider in his sink.
Nightmare's been around for 6 months. Are you really surprised, Arch? Twice the devs, twice the drama. True. So on the list, breed dev can't be a ventriloquist. I don't think he has arms thick enough to fill the holes that the state enjoys. 24/7 to puppeteer, soy fed.
You're looking pretty thick.
Gavin not here. Isn't Daredevil closer to Batman than Batman? Sort of, but I still don't like him. Megalag, can we kick Dev off and get Naomi instead?
Now that would be a crazy Archcast.
Maybe on the Lumicast.
Ooh. Oh, that actually sounds fun.
Mr. Hardcore Mode. How is Daredevil gay? All he needs is a hole and a voice changer. Never mind. Exactly. Pakilda 2. Lumi, what are flechettes? Curry Fund.
What are they, actually?
I've never heard. What the fuck is that?
A flechette? How's it spelled?
I think I actually know the answer. I don't know gun stuff very often, though, but I learned a little bit from my years of Payday 2.
Yeah, they're just darts. I don't see why you don't understand what darts are, you weirdos.
Yeah, it's like a scatter shot of darts. It's like it comes in like a shotgun slug, right?
Yeah.
Meeting little arrow or dart. Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's
I
A
think
small
that, I
fuck
think
sharp
those
they're,
French.
anti-personal projectile used as shrapnel fired from a shotgun or scattered from an aircraft.
yeah, I think they're
Oh.
meant for like unarmored targets.
You can also use them for lawn darts.
Yeah, I guess he could.
BD6. Canadians' loyalty to Trudeau is amazing. I look forward to watching their collapse as they imbibe another round of liberal poison despite us.
I think Canadians are really loyal to Trudeau as much as there's a lot that are loyal to the Liberal Party, in the same way that a lot of people in politics all around the world just play it like team sports, you know? They just, their color always right, the other color always bad.
The Wolf
Yeah.
Marshal.
Well, there's also the added benefit of one of the people like in the Liberal leadership race is Carney, and he's kind of been an outsider for a long time.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't a part of the previous Liberal administration. You know, Trudeau's handpicked successor is fucking failing. Like Carney basically Carney, despite being a Liberal, he helped out Stephen Harper and the Conservatives back in the 2008 financial crisis.
Yeah.
And he's kind of coming in after taking a break from politics. He's been on the outside for a while, so he kind of has that. He does not have the Trudeau stink on him, you know.
Yeah, he doesn't have the blood on his hands of the previous the current administration, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm so used to assuming he's gonna lose, and then he
Lady-
might not.
Let's cut down on the yapping so Arch can end stream so he doesn't miss his flight or whatever.
Sorry.
The Wolf Marshal. Personally, I'm hopeful for a renewal of Russian-American relations. Divide Ukraine. Do it now.
That'd be fucking nuts. America just gets half of Ukraine, makes it a state. What the fuck?
Based American imperialism comes back, baby.
All the
Let's do it.
Ukrainians just move to where the Canadians are moving. It's gonna be a weird future, guys.
Starhawks 1. Bro, I totally care about Ukrainian lives. That's why I refuse to say one single negative thing about the dictator who invaded your country. Trust me, bro.
Wait, the Ukrainian dictator invaded a what the fuck? What alternate universe did you come from?
I know.
Cut out?
He did cut out. Rip.
Driver got by the government.
You
Did
got
I cut
that.
out?
Heard too
Good.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. No, I was just laughing. It's okay.
And heard from Lady Columbia. Russia decline as an enemy of the US is solidified. Their demographics are terminal for the century and the men die on average to 55. This is desperation. Might well be.
Yeah, it is. Like Russia's doing this not because they're in a position of strength, they're in a position of weakness. Like they're fucked.
Not of Calaban. Hello, Arch. Great Stamford Bridge and lore episode this week. Though I want you to eat slop. Curry fund.
Wait, hold on. Is that what you've called your show with Sargon?
Yeah,
Is it
Stamford Bridge. Yeah.
What does that mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What does that mean?
Yeah. What is it? What is the Stamford Bridge? Yeah.
Fucking illiterate scum.
What is it?
Lum, you know Stamford Bridge.
I remember you explaining it, and heck, I even heard someone yap about Stamford Bridge in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 during a side quest.
Chat saying Dev never went to school. Leaf doesn't know. New. Okay, chat. You explain what it is.
It's a bridge.
In Stanford?
The Stamford Bridge is when the
failures.
Viking Age ended in England. Okay, that's cool. The battle between Norway and England. Okay.
So
That's
it's
neat.
the name of a battle?
Yes.
The Battle of Stamford Bridge.
Oh, that's cool. That's a good name.
Great name.
1066. When the Norwegian colonizers were finally kicked off.
Yeah, fuck them.
Dev,
Yes,
where do you think the Normans got their name from?
I know. I'm fucking around.
Canadian
I can never know
educational
with
system
you.
shows its value. Why would Canadians be taught about a Viking battle in England?
Yeah, Canadian education starts with like North American colonization, man. We don't care
Yeah.
too much about Europe.
Bellator Popo, have some money. Lum. Lol. Thank you. Lum will never see a red
Yay.
fucking cent of that.
Oh.
Mega lag. Dev is casting a spell to prevent his Discord from having another civil war over lewd jokes in general.
What?
Oh
What's
yeah,
going
what
on
the
now?
fuck was up with those pings, Dev? fucking
What
stupid
pings?
ass
What do you
thing.
talk? What do you mean?
That
What do you
wasn't
mean?
Dev, that was the moderators. They were all trying to
Yes,
debate
but-
whether NSFW stuff should even be on the server. I was in favor of no. Why would you want to invite people who just show up to the server to jack off? I think it's
I mean,
weird.
that should
Listen,
be in a
I
separate
like having
channel
porn
behind
channels,
the role.
thanks.
I know you like that's the whole thing. The whole debate in Symposium chat was that the only reason that we still allowed porn channels is because Dev wants to go there to look at the porn.
Yeah.
Everyone else was like, yeah, why don't we just get rid of it? Like, what kind of weirdo goes to Discord for porn? And then the response from everyone was, well, Dev wants to.
I mean,
Listen.
I have an NSFW section in my Discord, and I have it separated between
Yeah, fucking
lesbians,
weirdos.
the regular stuff, and
Yeah,
the
same.
kids show.
You
You have to, like,
fuckers
ask-
have Google. Why do you need to go to Discord for porn?
You have to ask for a role to even see it. So if people are complaining that it exists and they're fucking prude Puritans, they can
No,
fuck off.
No, I was pinged along with everyone else in your goddamn server saying, "Hey, should we be able to post porn in general?" It's
No,
like
In
the fuck
general,
kind of-
yeah, that was fuck. Yeah. Okay, so what was happening was one of the mods was trolling somebody by posting porn, then immediately deleting it like 1 second later.
Yeah.
And people were getting pissed off. And I was like, listen, I get the joke. It's pretty funny, but I got him to stop.
Yeah. I was in a big group chat mod discussion about that as the only non-mod saying, this is fucking stupid. Why are we actually debating this?
Okay, all right. Let's cut the conversation short. Arch, keep going. Read
At
your
the hand
mind.
of Lady Columbia. Thank you, Lum Lum. 4D chess to destroy Canada. JFC Canada's cooked. Yep. Trump is weakening
That's
as
how
we
it
can
goes.
invade you. Boog, who are the two Leafs voting for? Trudeau. Duh.
No,
Ugh.
no Polyev, obviously.
Yeah, same here. I mean, I already said that in the last time we talked about this.
Shout out to Ying Yang. Firefox terms of service. It's their gang.
What
Stooge
happened?
McDuck, I think you misread the polling, Dev. The polling started turning within 2 weeks of Castro announcing his
Harrison's
resignation
question.
and before Trump
Fire
got
is
in.
the answer.
First poll on 16th of January. Lying and misleading, Dev?
Yeah, it did start to go up when Trudeau announced that he was stepping down, but then it fucking skyrocketed once the tariffs got announced.
Yes. There's a little bit of a bump when Trudeau said that he was going to step down in a few months, and then there was a massive bump when Trump decided to stick his nose into it.
Yeah.
There's several
Like-
things happening here.
Yeah, you gotta remember, for as much as people are loyalists to the Liberal Party, even a lot of those loyalists really didn't like Trudeau anymore.
Yep.
Sinister Coleman. Dev, Trump is to blame for Canadian stupidity. Your people constantly prove the right to sovereignty is not for everyone. True. Nightmare. Arch, Norwegian food was the subject of mockery by iCarly episode I Still Psycho. Eat curry instead. No. Lum Lum needs to keep track of all of the funds when Lum Lum is in charge.
What? You're gonna have to give me a list of all your funds then.
Maybe. Missing Chin.
And
Until Monster Hunter Wild gets Master G rank, I do not care. I have at least 2 years, so going back to World. Nightmare. New dev just used an NVIDIA control panel frame limiter. Yeah, new dev.
Yeah, I think that's how people do that now. Honestly, I never remember the hotkey to actually bring up the NVIDIA overlay, so I never really use it for anything. I just use
Write it
DX Story.
down.
Technical settings
Dryer.
in game.
Yeah.
I'm from like the old school Let's Player scene. I have like all this old recording software that's completely irrelevant now that OBS exists and is better than all of them. So like
Oh my God.
I use like old Japanese recording software just as a frame limiter because it does a really good job.
Fuck the old Let's Play days. What? We're not
Yeah.
gonna get into it.
I still do that.
Dry fee. To be fair, when it comes to the anti-American thing, it's the only country that ever invaded Canada, and it's happened twice. 3 times, if you include the Fenian raids, which our first Prime Minister was a veteran of. Should have
I mean,
occupied it.
yeah, that's true, but shit was different back then. We were part of Britain back then. We were hardly even Canada in what you can call it now.
Adherent of Lady Columbia. America is not Europe, or the world's gutter for people. America is Europe. Literally. You are simply just Europe. That's what you
Actually,
are.
I did want to ask you about this, Arch. It didn't come up, but I wanted to pick your brain just for 2 minutes or so. Okay, just
No.
real quick. Come on, let me. I want to talk to a European about this. A politically educated European about this. So what do you think of Europe basically deciding to become its own power block and go its own way? Do you think it'll happen? You think it's going to work out?
Not under the EU. No. Europe has always been its own power bloc. Like, single nations in Europe are capable of competing with America. Single nations, okay? That is the power of Europe. The European Union is the albatross around our fucking neck. The European Union must die first.
I mean, fair enough. Just this is something I've looked into recently because I know the Polish basically 10 years ago said, fuck it, we're building up an army. And they've now done so. I know the French, for pretty much their entire modern history, have decided to not simply buy weapons from America or take American handouts. They've consistently had a military, like a military industry in France. So they're because France has always been like, we're doing our own shit. Fuck you. We're gonna have our own thing. And now you have other nations that are looking around, being like, oh shit, dude, we got to get some weapons. Now that Trump's fucking pulling out, we got to get some weapons, dude. So I do think that America probably not America, Europe will probably kind of rise to the task, but it's going to be a shaky few years, I think.
Again, the EU must die first. It is the only option. The EU must die. The EU will never rise to the challenge. And if the EU gets an army, that'll only make it worse, not better.
Wait, BRICS is superior, admitted. Are you fucking high?
BRICS is barely a thing.
Listen,
they don't cooperate at all. They just have a cool name that people like.
Yeah.
They hate each other.
Yeah, the 5 nations in BRICS are not even aligned.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Not Alfarius. I never realized Canada's opinion of us is literally that meme of the happy-looking dude just doing his thing, and Canada being the angry-looking dude going, I fucking hate you and hope you die. Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't say it's like your average Canadian, but like big city Canadians and the government. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
I understand you. Wow, apparently no lesson learned from history. You don't fuck with America's boats. Oh, we get away with it. Because we're better at the Uden boats. We are. We're just better than the U-boats. We were the one who found your silly little continent. Aaron Gray has been a member for a month. Trump and co. definitely dropped the ball in Ukraine. A little bit. We'll see where they take it from here. Trump is being quite greedy. Quite greedy.
So I did watch that like interview where everyone's saying that Zelensky was like Zelensky fucked everything up completely. And like, yeah, I feel like if Zelensky actually wanted to just swallow his pride and get a deal done, he probably should have just let them run over him a little bit. It would have been the smarter thing to do, I guess, tactically, but he didn't, and so we are here now. The real issue for me is like I've seen so many right-wing people online just be like, oh, how dare they insult our president and our vice president, insult our Oval Office? How dare they? Meanwhile, they spent like 4 years just blatantly shitting on Biden and everyone associated with him. And I'm like, okay, dude, there's like clearly the decorum argument fucking set sail a long time ago. I don't buy it anymore. Fuck off.
So just, what do you think? Trump's too fucking sensitive or something? This is the leader of the free world. I think that we should assume that they can handle a little bit of the heat.
You should never assume that. It was just a room full of men who got their feelings hurt and they started yelling at each other.
God,
This is
so
why.
fucking embarrassing.
Yeah. No, it's not. It's entirely normal. This is exactly why diplomatic deals are always made like extremely like in advance. It's very, very much like you sit over here, you sit over there, you don't sit next to that guy. It's all theater because these are all powerful men with huge egos. You cannot start insulting in this room. Nothing will get done. All of them think that they're the biggest dick.
Well, I mean, you look at Canadian politics, and you look at the House, and the House debates are just shit flinging and insulting, and it's very performative. But it's also non-stop heat. You have to be able to take the heat because there's no civility.
Well, the Westminster system is different than a lot of other systems.
It is
because it specifically allows politicians to insult each other because they're not, because politicians aren't allowed to talk to each other. They have to talk to the crown. So they can
Yeah.
be like, look at that guy over there being a fucking retard. They can just do that.
Yeah, it's really funny to watch. It's both embarrassing and funny at the same time. It's very strange. If anyone's ever seen, like, I feel like the Canadian one probably isn't as well known, but what you see the clips out of British politics where they're all just turning to the crowd and then saying a bunch of insults about the other side. We do the exact same thing in Canada.
Yep.
It's all broadcast. You can watch it.
Corona Soul. Art, I disagree that self-sacrifice is virtue. You're just giving up one thing you value for another. A person never takes action unless they will, or at least believe they will, in some way benefit. They do. We do actually have studies proving that people will do things for the group, though. So there is virtue in self-sacrifice for a greater good. Otherwise, why would we, go to war? Why would we endure hardships for greater causes? I think there's a virtue to it.
Yeah. And also just the idea that nobody does things that they don't think that they're going to benefit from. I don't think that's true. A lot of people do things against their own best interest and are aware of it.
Yeah, I bring Devon, for example.
Yeah, I'm not going to say never to that. I'm going to say generally people do things that they think is like that they're going to benefit from, but not always. You can't put a 100% on that.
Well, I mean, you know, but there's the saying about people plant trees they're not going to sit in the shade of kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Not Alfarius. Also, on why a nuclear sub would need fuel. Apparently they have auxiliary generators that use diesel, and that's apparently what needed refueling. Fair enough. Danny Yunid, you should invite TB Review. Lumla has failed me. He holds your views on gatekeeping for anime. He currently preparing to sue the people that dox him. The Boruto community dox him over a poor joke. Use this to fund Lum stream.
I am already in contact with Chibi Reviews. Originally,
Who
he
is
was.
that anyway?
I'll send you his. I'll send you his shit. But
Okay, cool.
it's like I was in the talks of getting him on like at the beginning of February, but then the whole harassment campaign and his Twitter being mass reported, so I couldn't contact him. So he's been very busy. So I'll try to reach out to him again to get something scheduled. So don't worry, I'm in talks, guys.
Did he get canceled for some reason, or?
People hate him because of his anime takes and everything.
What was the take?
He got that fiction doesn't affect reality.
I mean it does, but who cares? You know?
It's like he's been doxxed, he's been just a lot. Right now he is currently funding money for a lawsuit and stuff for one of his main detractors.
Oh, it's that bad, eh? Jesus.
It is so fucking bad.
The people in the chat says no, it doesn't. No, it clearly does. Fiction clearly does affect reality. That was Gramsci's entire insight. All right.
Yeah.
Is that the media you consume lay out a set of moral lessons, especially if you're younger, right? That's why. By the way, that's why you want trans people out of the content that you're consuming, because it does affect reality. Obviously, right? The issue is, the real question is, should you be allowed to consume content that presents a position that those in power don't like? And the answer to that's obviously yes. But to say that it just blanket doesn't affect anything is kind of ridiculous.
Also, you ever thought about like how much influence Goku had on Latin America? I know
right.
it sounds like a silly example, but no, for real, like the amount of people in Latin America who learned how to draw and took inspiration from Goku is unbelievable. It's like a cultural shift.
Yes, yeah.
Brandon, that's the neat part, Lumi. They can't.
Yep.
Subject Noble, you can't have shit in cities like Detroit with the freezing floods. Floods?
Freezing floods in Detroit? Something going on there?
Ace Flashman with his first super chat ever. Thank you very much, sir. Lumi really captured how it feels to live in one of those cities with it's also tiring. Also, hey all, try not to lurk so much. That's good.
Oh my, no, I saw this. Okay, Arch. No, you're gonna want to look at this real quick. Hold on.
You know how we talked about doing things that harm you?
Yeah, which one this time? Happens all the time, every day.
Why do I allow you to have microphone privileges?
Here. It's a
I mean, you can take
50
it away.
second. Just look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is from the super chat, what he was talking about, okay? Apparently, look how deep that is. So a water main burst in Detroit and then flooded the street, and then the street just froze over. And
Fuck,
it's like
that's-
several feet high.
That's
NBC
above the
News.
tires. It is
That's
frozen
wild.
solid above the tires. I can't even imagine the damage that must have done.
Like, when the water expands when it's frozen, like everything's fucked. Everything on the street is fucked, dude. The houses. Oh god! If you keep watching it, look how much damage there is when the water's left.
Wow, there's trees buried. You can see the
Yeah.
top of a tree on the right.
Slut.
Oh fuck! Oh, the pavement is cracked.
The pavement's gone, man.
Oh my god! It looks like rubble from like a missile strike.
It's just ice. What's wrong with you people?
The point is that every single vehicle on that fucking road is donezo.
Weirdos.
Can't imagine that. I don't know a ton about cars, but I imagine that would just fuck them up.
Well, apparently the city has to like pay for all that shit. Everyone's damaged house, everyone's damaged vehicle. Like
They're
Detroit's in
fucking
deep
better.
shit now.
That's
I
pretty
have
fucking
lost.
pretty normal.
Shit.
Can Detroit afford that?
Probably not.
Elsie Sorana, have you seen the one where Lum Lum was licking Hitler's feet so she can add it to her collection? Not yet, but I'm sure it exists.
She time traveled just to do that. It was really fucked up. I didn't know she was such a fan.
Any feet, no matter where they belong to.
Yeah, but she jumped at the chance for Hitler's. It was kind of fucked up.
Emo Otaku. File is a curry that originated in the Bangladesh-owned curry house of Birmingham, England. Sigrid von Felsenbort.
Heresy's
Stamford
the
Bridge
question.
was the battle
Fire
when the
is the
Brits
answer.
drove the Normans out and they culminated in the Brits using the ultimate tactic to kill the last normal defender, the spear crotch shot. Also curry fund. That was largely incorrect, but not incorrect enough for me to bother correcting it. And Henry to Columbia, all this sacrifice talk making me go full Ayn Rand. Ayn Rand. Verse 61, Lum Lum still better than Arch and Dev. No Dev fund.
Wait, is there actually a no dev fund?
Well, looks like it. 0502, Lumi. Since next week is LumiCast, keep Trish off. The LumiCast Dev never completes the videos that required him to complete. Fat boy need consequences.
Who's Trish?
You.
You're Trish.
What? Why?
I don't know why,
Trish.
but they've been calling you that for a while off and on.
Purple dinosaur.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either. They refuse to explain it to me.
Anyway, don't worry. All videos are being made. It's actually happening. I'm just waiting for artwork for some of them now.
I like this super chat, Mr. Personality for $2. Open streams looks close to stream V-Fund. Hey, dude, didn't I see you say that you were leaving because Dev is here like an hour ago, and now here you are still here? Still here saying that you just came in and you just left?
I think he does that a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Is there a V fund as well?
Yeah. Yeah, to have him on more, I guess.
Oh, okay. I mean, V doesn't want to go on with me, though, because he doesn't want to debate. So,
Yeah.
rip.
A Doman. Lum Lum. You own Dawn of War, you silly feet licker. Silly feet licker.
I know I own
Service
Dawn of
guarantees
War, but I
citizenship.
haven't played it.
We're gonna
Ooh,
set
Lumi,
up
we gotta-
games with Lum Lum. Solium Infernum, Hearts of Iron, Combat
Yes.
Heroes, Dawn of War, and we'll see if Lum
all
if,
the
Dude,
nerd games.
if
You're
Lum
all
Lum
listing
wins
games
a
I love.
single one of them. I'll do something nice for Lum Lum.
I am up for literally any of those if you want me there. I like all of those games.
This is gonna be bully Lum Lum streams. It's
Yes,
only
it will.
purpose of them.
That's the whole point.
It's gonna be filled. It's gonna be fueled by my tears, and Arch is gonna be like, we gotta do more."
But Lum Lum, you're better at video games. Lum Lum, your
I'm
army's
good.
encircled again.
I'm not good at those types of games because I never played them before.
Oh, I gotta ask you, Lumi, okay?
what?
Real quick. When you were playing Kingdom Come 2, did you get the gay romance?
No, I've been fucking every woman I could see though.
Oh, okay. Are you really trying to hammer home that you're on that side of the culture war, eh?
I
can't be
already
gay.
said. I already said that when I do my second playthrough, it's gonna be the Homo Henry playthrough.
Ah, nice.
I thought your
Fuck.
Henry was a good Christian boy. Now he's just fucking every woman left and right?
At this point, I'm just going full yep until I decide which romance I want him to pursue. That's not Hans. He's
Fell
gonna
to the dark side.
that he sees.
God, dude. Okay, the fact that people who we're not calling them woke, right? What are we fucking calling them? Just the Puritans, I guess, on the right. The fact they were
dorks.
saying that Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 was like woke beyond belief, and it was like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? Jesus. God, that actually kind of pissed me off at how dumb they fucking got, how quickly and how stupid they became.
I don't know.
Like
People don't want to wait
order.
and then like actually base their opinion on the game as a whole. They just want to get angry about something on YouTube today.
Yeah, I remember seeing John Delarose. He was just like,
I hate that guy.
Shut up.
I have
Hey.
lost. Shit. Arch, if it's black and gay, is it woke?
Merch next anyone. I will wait for whilst it 90% off sales. Too crashy. But
My game didn't crash once, and it's been running very well. So that just sounds like a skill issue on your part, my dude.
hey, don't insult my little mercenary. He's my friend. Bad love now.
Skill issue.
Merch next anyone says, if your country has a dev in it, you are fascist. Correct. Megalagan, Silver Age Superman. In Silver Age, Superman made Robin and his best friend dig their own graves. Yeah, they did a lot of fun stuff back then. They also
fucked
made Lois Lane black for an episode.
Yep.
Dreyfy, wasn't there that case in the US of a female teacher getting child support from the high school kid she slept with and ended up pregnant? That...
Yeah.
See, that is
Several times, yeah.
exactly the reason why adults shouldn't be fucking kids, because that boy wasn't like, I'm going to get her pregnant and pay for it for the rest of my life. No, because he's fucking 14.
Yes. Yeah.
Fucking
Next
nuts,
anyone?
man.
A wood chipper or the judges, please. Or the judge, please. Wood chipper the judge. I'm for that.
Is
I'm
that
for
reference to the judge who let the lady off because she was being a doctor?
No.
Yeah.
I'm just genuinely for wood chipping judges in general and replacing them with AI.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Use of
that
shit
reminds me that okay, there was a case in the UK where a migrant was let go from he raped someone, okay, and then he was not punished for it because punishment would mean he would have to be deported, and he was at risk of death if he went home.
Dude, who cares? He's a rapist.
So they're just like, oh, we can't punish him because it's like, well, fuck it. God, everyone's so fucking cucked, man.
Oh,
Fucking
No,
embarrassing.
do you want to hear something worse than that? It's the same situation. A migrant raped like a child, and he didn't get in trouble because someone told the news, "Oh, his culture is just different than ours. He doesn't understand that it's wrong."
Maybe you should go back over there.
Exactly.
Yeah. Fucking hell, man.
That's nuts.
Wolfsbane, the common clay of the New West. You know, morons. That is what we are building our civilization from now. Next anyone, all games haven't been the same since Iwata passed. All their games have been Samsung.
Nintendo?
That is Nintendo, yeah. Ever since Iwata died in what, 2015?
God, don't tell me that was 10 years
Nintendo
ago.
fucking collapses.
There has definitely been like a strange, slow decline of quality in some Nintendo games. Their main ones are still good. A Mario comes out, it's good. A Zelda comes out, it's still good. But like Pokemon's gone downhill. Metroid's hit or miss. Like a lot of their second level titles are just kind of meh now.
Nintendo is for everyone.
Hmm.
Nintendo of
it
America
dies.
careers. Okay, Nintendo of America is its own kettle of fish.
I hope it dies.
Oh yeah, dude, all the mistranslation bullshit. Like if you go and play like any Fire Emblem or any like Nintendo game with like lots of text, they've mistranslated so much stuff and actually just made it woke. It's fucking ridiculous.
It's really bad. Like the translations are, it's not even translations. They're just basically writing entirely new dialogue that often completely changes like what the conversation was or who the characters even are. It's not even close. It's not translation.
Yeah, it's probably some of the worst examples of just translators specifically coming into a project that they clearly didn't make because the Japanese made it, but they come in and they just like they insert politics as they translate the fucking game. It's so fucking bad.
It's Kung Pao. You're just taking a game and then you're completely voicing it over with your own plot.
Elsa Serrana, we need more Pokemon that look like Kinkimation's Pokemusu. Also more money for Lum Lum joining Archfree's Gen 2 Pokemusu Smash or Pass. Lum
Hell
Lum will
yeah.
Smash or Pass.
People want me to judge you on your poor choices.
Brandon, wonderful Lumicast. We can continue the Pavloving. $100 says Lumi ends up like Rosa in a year, selling her socks.
No.
Yep.
You're not gonna Pavlov me into liking Fate.
Wait, is Rosa selling socks now?
Dev.
She's been selling socks.
I am leaving in 5 minutes. If we're not done with all the super chats, I'm sending them to mass report you. I swear to Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Drivey, Lumi, it's a trap. Dev's going to bring on another foot to degenerate Tamba shoe. Yes, he is. Lumi?
Huh?
Bring on Rosa.
Okay, I can talk to Rosa.
Talk about feet.
No.
Lumi,
What?
I'll reward you extra.
He's
Give me an
bribing
extra
you.
$500 on top of my check and we'll talk about it.
Extra 500. You fucking
I know, she's a Grady whore, isn't she?
500.
I will do detailed foot descriptions of my favorite characters.
For $500?
Yes.
Now that's a goal. Set it up.
There's the next fun chat. Good luck. Mercenary X21. Apparently, Cash and Somus marshals went into the Southern District, New York branch, with U.S. Marines into the building. FBI are defying orders. Well, that would be interesting. Sadly, that's going to break while I'm away. Marek Zelinsky, here have some money, and this time share. Archlum. YouTube already takes 30%. There's nothing left. No one. So how many cans of Surströmming will you bring to the south to sustain yourself? Not enough.
Service guaranteed.
Tick, tick, boom. Zelensky is too short to start World War III. With him, the Ukrainians will be lucky to keep Odessa. Poland might take over half of what's left. We can but hope. The Wolf Marshal. Americans can insult Americans. Foreigners can pass off. Well, that's literally Europe, though. It's like we can insult each other. Noel Ferris, I think my favorite thing about the War of 1812 is that everyone forgets we kind of banned and looted the capital of Upper Canada before they did the White House thing. Kind of fair to retaliate, TBH.
That's
Jesus
true.
Christ, Brandon.
Yep.
Lum
Brandon
opened
dropping
her
those big
big,
bucks again.
stupid mouth, I see.
Half of the 250 that Lumi needs is or 500 that Lumi is already there. Nice. Lumi's gonna get paid in feet from now on.
Shut the fuck up, Dev.
Thank you very much, Brandon. Incredibly generous of you. Thank you. Mercedes 21. Yeah, my artist is from Mexico. Big Dragon Ball Z fan. Of course he is.
They all are.
Why, Hayton trying to appease Russia is like the Tau trying to teach the greater good to the orcs. It's futile. It might be.
Oh, weird comparison.
Yeah.
No one. More self-sacrifice for a group will gain you social status in that group. That's what makes sacrifices still beneficial to the individual. Yes, correct. That is our innate instinct towards self-sacrifice, is to build a stronger group for our own dependencies. You know, family, etc. There is a degree of selfishness in it, but even if there's a degree of selfishness in it, there can still be self-sacrificing things, so... the Wolf Marshal for the No Dev Fund. No one. This and the last €7 in total for the V Fund. Stevie,
Okay,
can we start a Dev Made Fund? We can.
A what?
I just messaged Rosa. Unfortunately, she cannot join next Saturday because she's going to be out of town.
Nah.
So we will play. If we reach the 500, I will plan a day to where we drag on Rosa. And if Arch is here, then he's just gonna have to suffer.
Listen,
You can
get
describe
another
your
foot
favorite
fetish,
character's feet By yourself, Lum Lum. You can do that.
No?
You can lick them.
No, it's gonna be with Rosa.
Carol not here. My Henry prays the impure thoughts away every day. Good. You're not like Lum Lum.
What?
Laris, Dev, if fiction influences us, then does that mean that violent video games make violent people? Also, watch, check out Void War on stream, on Steam, maybe.
That's like
the answer to that is
FTL, right?
no. I'll answer the question real quick. The answer to that is no. The last time I looked at the study on it, because there was a big study that came out, basically people who play violent video games, they do like feature a short burst of aggression like for the next 15 minutes after the game's been turned off, but it does not actually change their personality, no.
Yeah.
Boog, Lumi X Rosa, Feetcast. Feetcast, okay, fine.
The feet cast.
A Feetcast fund. There. A Feetcast fund for Lumi to describe and judge her character's favorite feet. I don't know how that's going to work out for Lum Lum.
Oh, but also, yeah, of course, like, some things in media affect people, obviously. That's why you don't want kids looking at trans characters in the shows or the games they play. Like, of course. Okay, all right.
And lastly, Dreyfy, $500. Lumi, it's too late. They Pavloved you already. That's true.
Nope.
Actually, rumble. Zero5 dry dev. What I meant was he has been eating dick for decades, meaning he was only playing World of Warcraft and missing out on good games. Go watch his Avowed and the Skyrim Oblivion comparison, and he came to the
Fire is the
realization.
answer.
That's true. He was a city boy.
Oh, well, World of Warcraft used to be really good. That's why I still play on I still play on third-party like private servers that only do old Warcraft, because modern Warcraft is not great.
Mm-hmm.
Zero5, the Stamford Bridge is still an inferior name to the Eurocast. Nope. No fun anymore. If
Eurocast.
media affected reality, Nazi propaganda would be needed as the state message would be satisfactory enough. Would not be needed. And will Anakin be playing Yasuke Simulator when Shadows of Creed comes out? There will be many lols to be had at Work Corpus' expense. Looks like a meme game. I'm not massively fans of meme games, largely.
Is that the new Assassin's Creed?
No, Yasuke Simulator.
Yeah.
I haven't heard of that.
There is a
humor
joke game
meme
making
game.
fun. Yeah, making fun of the Assassin's Creed thing called Yasuke Simulator.
Oh, okay.
Set of Firewater. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is woke, Trish. You retard. You're playing an established character and not create a character. Back when the first game came out, he said no gays, and black people weren't there. Yep, there are points in that. Now,
disagree.
lastly, Brandon. Look, guys, I alternate between blowing money on bullying Arch or Lumi, depending on my boredom or whim. Hashtag Feetcast, plus my last 30. We'll put that to the Feetcast. Where feet,
Oh my god.
Lumi,
290
and
on the
Rosa
Feetcast.
will talk about their feet.
Rub your feet together.
And reviewing the feet of their favorite characters.
Jesus.
I mean, hey, I can already see the super chats just like flowing in based off of what we say. Is that money going to me? No, probably not. But I still like to see opinions of others because they make me happy.
Arch is generous. Lam Lam will get a taste.
I will get
A taste of feet.
I will get 2 cents. 2 cents for every $5.
Listen, chat. I had these little soul inlays that like the gel soul inlays because I was in a vacation to a country that had nothing but Bridgestone pavement, and I've tread like a week's worth of sweat and sock fibers into that thing. Okay, I'll mail that to Lum Lum. She'll be overjoyed.
No.
She'll nuzzle up against it, pressing her face against it, sniffing, licking her.
So Lumi,
And then Lum Lum evicted her bowels. And no, Dev, we're quitting now. You know why, Dev? Because I'm going to the fucking airport in like 5 minutes. Bad.
Are you packed? Did you remember everything? You have your ID? You have your passport?
Lum Lum, I'm bringing like one change of clothes. I don't need anything else.
Yes, but knowing your luck, sometimes it goes really good or really bad. The last thing you need is, oh no, I forgot my passport at home.
I have my phone with which I can send you pictures of feet. That's what I shall do.
No.
Lumi,
Well, that was unrelated.
you have to try out sock soup, okay?
No.
You take the socks, you boil them up for a little while.
No.
And now, the aircraft is calling my name. Flight 917. Fuck you.
Heresies.
Jesus Christ, our Lord and
Fire
Savior.
is the
Hi, Leave Me,
answer.
hi, Deb, hi, Bread. Monster
Hi.
Prom. Yeah, Black 1917 is a good boy.
All right,
He
bye
is.
guys. I'll see you next week for Lumicast.
Ooh, have a nice day.
We will be doing that. Have a good night, chat, and look forward to Lumicast
Bye.
next week. No, YouTube, this is not a good time to add an ad, because I'm fuck. I hate you.
I'll start a stream. It will be 1 minute into the pre-stream, and it'll